each man in his time to take. The duty walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. Along the pond within his reach. Gotta have a needed book to want.
Sometimes no book matters in their own hands.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son. Hey, motherfuckers. You missed me? No, what's that? I was balling the motherfucking of it.
No.
I am back. I am here, and I want to say hello to everyone here. We got a very, 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 very special edition of It's Drunken Chat, son.
Woo!
Without further ado, the creator of this lovely, lovely show called Cover Picks. If you guys are not watching Cover Picks, the Cover Pick Draft, you guys are doing yourself a disservice because they hit on about 90% of shit that gets hot. And Ninth Wonder won't be shy to tell you that it was on Cover Picks first. So without further ado, what?
Nah, you look, man. I don't really just say, "Oh, this shit was on Cover Picks." This, that, and other. Now we got to have a book on there. I let people know just because I feel like, hey, y'all should be watching it the same way. If I saw something on Depressor or Secret Variant, I'm gonna say, hey, that shit was on Secret Variant. That's where I saw it at. So I put it on my show. Just like that. But I mean, really, it's educational for the most part. It's not really about speculation or anything like that. It's just educational, man. I'm not trying to, act like I'm the Messiah. I'm not trying to act like what's the nigga name that can see into
Lucas.
the future?
Lucas.
Now bad boy, yeah, he think he can see the future when shit. But we just dudes that be chilling, telling you, look, man, these are the comic books we ordering, and we like to do the draft format because it kind of makes you put an emphasis on what you order and how to prioritize it, because everybody don't got millions of dollars like Mel and Lucas, and everybody ain't got a LCS like Remo that's just flooded with back issues that nobody else can get their hands on, and everybody not a savant like Ultra, So
That's
this
true.
is for the dudes. Cover Picks is for the dudes that's still learning their way into this game, man. It's a great educational show. But one thing I have noticed is some of y'all collectors that's been in the game, y'all be lazy and y'all don't like to do y'all research. Y'all don't want to see what's new, what's up and coming, what's hot. So Cover Picks.
Yeah. So here's what I will say, man. So one day, Ninth Wonder invited me on, just to meet up with some of those his subscribers, and then he had me explain to the poll box, right, to them, right. I know at least 3 of those people that were listening in that subscribed to the poll box that day, and just this week, actually for the last 2 weeks, they've been hitting. The shit that I've had to send out to them has been hitting. So there's something going on over at Cover Picks, man, that y'all need to listen up and if we can sync up with those guys.
It's crazy because that shit is a fucking match made in heaven. Cover Picks and the pull box.
Yeah, that shit go hand in hand. That's why
hand in hand. That's a win all day. That's a win all day. That's a win all day,
bro. Hand in hand, man.
And I was gonna say I send them over to the pull box after the Secret Variant too. That's how it needs to be.
Absolutely right. Because they be coming over here like, hey, I've been looking for this thing that Ultra was talking about. I was like, damn, I didn't even know that was in there. Because once again, please be patient with the pull box and Lunar, because their dashboards and everything has been fucking up. Right? Right? No, we be on it. We know what they're supposed to have in there, but they just don't have it. They just don't have it in there sometimes.
Man, dude, I fucking love when they're doing FOC for Lunar distribution and then they remove a book.
Yeah, that's where it
like
gets
middle
scary.
middle of the fucking week, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? Where'd the book go? Like this shit was there last week, man.
My spot didn't even get their books until today.
Cool. Your local shop?
Mm-hmm. They just got all their DC books today.
Oh, it is Ultra's birthday. Happy 20th, kid. Glad about that.
Yeah, I kind of woke up at 12:02, so I kind of woke up after my birthday. It's still my birthday, according to Mel. But, we got a couple more hours on the other time zone, so we're good.
Yeah.
It's only 9:49, man. You got about 2 more hours here, so I'll rock it.
Black people, we start celebrating our birthday a week out, and that motherfucker don't went into a week out.
A month.
Or however long our latest paycheck freaking allows.
See,
us
man,
to
look,
do.
I can't be doing that shit with birthday 8 days before fucking Christmas, man.
Man, that's brutal.
It's just
brutal.
brutal,
My
man.
brother used to get his birthday's on the 23rd, and he never got nothing.
So let's just be honest. I am now in the Christmas spirit. Now that it's past my birthday, like before my birthday, it's like, fuck you. Don't be coming around with that goddamn Mariah Carey song. I don't want to be hearing that shit. Just
2 more days.
Back up.
That shit
Now, fucking let it snow.
and it's crazy because motherfucking this year went by fucking crazy. And it's a nice segue to what we got going on tonight. Because we're doing year-end picks.
Mm-hmm.
Not store variants, but just regular, good old hot ratios.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys doing a
for a while?
Yeah, and we never really did it. So this is the first time I want to pick ninth wonder for coming through.
It's a trial.
Yeah.
It's a trial.
So we were supposed to have 8 people on this jump, but I'm only counting 5.
We can get 3.
Literate Negro. I'm only counting 5.
Hey, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. There's only so much you can do.
We can get 3 more. We get Cogman Andy. We can get Hive. Maybe with Dennis.
So we're gonna get them to read other people's picks because that shit's already all set up and bracket.
Did Aaron have a show tonight? Did he have a gig?
But I thought we get to pick from a pool.
Yeah, we're picking from the pool. The pool is just created by everybody.
Yeah, by all of our picks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Hive is good. Let me hit Hive up. Hive Comics.
That's just those are the rounds we got to pick from, right? Everything that we threw in there. We can steal.
Hold on, and then, Andy, you want to come on for a little while?
20 trips around the sun. That's some shit.
We're like the Cleveland Browns right now, just trying to field the team.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking COVID recall. All right, so I sent the link to Hive. I sent the link to Comic Man Andy. Let me see what Dennis said.
Comic Man Andy said, "Does he need to get drunker?"
Yes.
It's my birthday still, man.
I got some shit planned for y'all, especially Mel and Lucas, because I know they're gonna be over there drinking.
See, I see Mel growing out the salt and pepper a little bit, but
I'm trying to be like my man Remo right here, man.
We can have Comic Man Andy come on and add more beer to this panel.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is that time of the year where it's distinguished black man freaking time, man. Freaking, I don't like to, ever
It's
since
still early. Man. It's still early. Man.
Yeah, well, you saw the photo of LeVar Burton, man. He looking old, but he got that distinguished black man look.
Yeah,
like, yeah, bitch, I did Reading Rainbow. What's up? One of them joints, man.
And I could do Jeopardy if I wanted to.
Yeah, if I wanted to. But let me let that little white girl Blossom have that shit.
Blossom.
Let her run it into the ground right quick, and then I'll come save it.
Blossom killing it, though. She's like a fucking real scientist. She's just some Lucas shit.
Well, you didn't know that about Maya Bialik? Like, she's like fucking legit, like scientist, dude. She's a legit astrophysicist.
Yep.
I just do the bitch's Blossom.
Yeah, I thought she was Blossom.
I'm saying, like, if I had all this money as a child actor, I'd be going to school and getting fucking a doctorate in something.
Yeah,
too.
but you gotta be smart. So that she gets props for that.
No, you ain't gotta be smart. You just gotta be interested in the subject and have a bunch of fucking free time, man.
I ain't delve into the bitch's history. She's Blossom.
Astrophysicists, they got a lot of formulas and shit.
A lot of math.
Big cookies,
A lot of math.
man, you know what I'm saying?
It was until I got older and appreciated
Yeah.
that she's a genius.
What up, hi, bro? What
Hi,
up?
what up, baby?
What up? I was always a Punky Brewster fan.
She go up now.
She got that breast reduction. It was telling her.
Yeah, she shouldn't have did that.
No.
It's fucked up.
No, I can understand back problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, so I want to give a shout out to Bird City Comics.
Yes.
You know, they're still doing some great things. They have a new variant that came out just this past week, and I believe it's already sold out already. But you know, definitely still check them out. You know, the Stray Dogs joint, freaking that just came out this week, but I think it's already sold out. But they've got a whole bunch of other good stuff that just popped up ever since we last talked to them. Stray Dogs One, this joint called Monkey Meat. I still haven't read it, but I definitely want to read that joint.
What kind of fucking porno name is that?
Yeah, Monkey. It doesn't get any more repulsive than that, right? Monkey fucking meat, and then there's look at this little fucking monkey talk about Monkey Meat Island. Like, no, I do not want to go to Monkey Meat Island. I don't.
It's always a racist porn.
No.
Never too early for bananas. Like,
The dad on Friday, said, you want some too? He's like, no.
Somebody mic is on. Catch your feedback.
Here we go. Department of Truth number 15, and Ice Cream Man number 28. It was interesting. Laura actually showed me the original art that they got for them joints. And then I think she also said she had the original art for this joint right here, this Nocturnal Special Blacktop Bill one shot by Joe Perel. So they got some. Once again, they got some good stuff. So go ahead, freaking go over there and freaking check them out. And then also don't forget they still got them Infinity frames, which
love those.
I fucking love them bad boys, man.
So we wait for two more people. We wait for Andy and Mama Comics. Mama Comics said she's on the way, and Andy.
Word.
All right, so two more. Monkey milk. All right, so let's explain the rules of this draft.
You on the phone? What about the? Hey, so what did you guys think about the?
My bad. I was texting the artist for this project I'm working on, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. Oh, go ahead, Lucas. Do your thing.
Well,
and I'm gonna finish
no, yeah.
this
So,
homework.
well, I was wondering, what do you guys think about that Superman number 1 that sold for $2.6 million? This
Wait. Are we talking about Kal-El, Son of Superman number 1? Nah.
No, you talking about the original.
Original Superman number 1.
No, not the action, not the Action Comics joint.
Right. Not Action Comics 1, but Superman number 1. Like
yes.
is it the one with the American flag on the cover and shit like that?
Let's see. Let me bring that joint up right now.
Yeah, let me think of it.
I can't remember.
I mean, that's when you're dumb balling. You know what I mean? So it's like that's an oil tycoon about that shit.
This joint.
Hell yeah. Okay. So yeah, Superman number 1.
No, so yeah. Yes.
Dennis Barger in the house.
So the dude.
Hold on, let me. Since Brian's not here, you need a long hair, bearded guy. There we go.
You put your front part of your hair. You put it on your beard.
Yeah.
So 2.6 mil for Superman number 1. I mean, we could pull together and all buy it and be broke, right? And like sit on it and then like flip it later. Isn't like, look, if I'm saying if you're gonna buy big books like that, buy them in piecemeal, like between.
Hold on. So we got James, we got Dennis. Is Andy coming?
Andy said he said he'd be on the minute. We got one too many now.
Hold on.
So apparently, the dude apparently bought it in 1979 for like $1,000, and then just this past week sold it for $2.6 million. So the question I would have is, so it not being the first appearance, are we now supposed to start looking at those first solo? Freaking
We always have been.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you, Bright Comics?
like it's the same argument for Detective and Batman #1, right?
Well, it's not even that. Iron Man and Tales of Suspense 99.
And how about one more, Dennis?
Hulk 181.
Iron Man Submariner #1 predates Iron Man #1.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people forget about that. So,
Right.
This right here, man. I'll tell you what. I love the Supreme cover with the homage to this. I think that was an Alan Moore Supreme book too. So that's cool. And then this cover has been swiped a few times. Kal-El got it too.
That's like a book. I mean, if you're spending that much money, if it's one person, like you have so much money. Like I couldn't say what I would do if I had that much money. You know what I mean? That's a hard thing to say. I don't know that I would. I can't say I wouldn't buy that book, and I can't say that I would. Like I don't. I mean,
what other Golden Age #1s?
I don't think I'd buy that book though. I'd probably try and buy Amazing Fantasy or something. I don't think I would buy that.
But that's Amazing Fantasy 15, not a #1 solo issue.
So I'm just saying, like I don't think I would want to buy that book for that amount of money. I don't know. I mean, I don't have $2.5 million to spend on a comic book, but I'm just saying, like, I think if I did, like if I was on my Eminem shit, that's not the book I'm gonna buy.
So yeah. Well, let me ask you then, like, of like the same scenario, like let's say there was a first appearance in like a teen book or something.
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying me, like
right. I'm asking you, what #1 would you
I can
buy?
afford any of them. I could buy any of them at that point, because if I can spend 2.5 on Superman #1, I could buy any book I want.
So which one would you buy and put a McLaren in the driveway?
I'd buy Hulk 181. That's just personal,
Hold on. I just see that's where I'd be confused, because a 181 ain't even in the same stratosphere.
Because I would take 2.5 and I'd buy a house. Like I wouldn't buy a comic book, and that's why I'm saying if I had that much money, that's like I'm buying a pack of cards.
A Marvel Comics one, a Green Lantern one, a Wonder Woman one. I mean, like there's so many other books.
See, I don't like
that #1 genre.
I think you're right. I think Marvel Comics 1 is so undervalued right now, because there was a period of time where it was Action 1, Marvel 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that.
And there was no clear third place, and that was when Detective was real low. So I mean, honestly,
don't get me started
if you
on
look at
Golden
the
Age
market
books
right
that
now, I don't know when the last Marvel 1 sold, but I guarantee it was undervalued.
But see, this is my thing. Y'all looking at it like from the perspective of, well, if I had $2.5 million, the person who bought this book didn't wake up and run into $2.5 million.
No, he has tons of money.
He obviously had.
Somebody say he was a sheep. He was a
This is like, you know what I'm saying? So this is like him saying, I want to go to the mall and buy a pair of shoes.
That's what I mean.
But
that's what I mean. I don't know if I would buy that.
Yeah, my thing about it is how many people. I know one of my boys had a 181. Bad Boy, the guy I do the show with, he had a 181, and to him it was just like, oh, it's just a 181, bro. I done had tons of, I know,
but that's what I'm saying
throughout my life. So my thing is that this book is not a average book. To me, a 181.
No, I know. I got what you mean, but I'm just saying, to me, this book doesn't mean as much as it does to the guy who paid $2.5 million.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be buying some dumb shit like Von Eden or some wild shit.
I'd go, I don't know. If I had that much money, that would be like another penthouse somewhere in another part of the country. You know what I mean?
But here go the thing: people that's buying this type of stuff, you already have.
I know it's like stuff. If you're buying art.
I'm saying is, stop talking about what you would do based on your current financial situation.
So
think about it from the standpoint of somebody that's looking for pieces that's going to transcend all time and any value of any physical asset that you could possibly have.
So for me, I would want to buy a Marvel book like a Spider-Man #1 or whatever. I wouldn't buy a.
But see, also, guys, what you're not figuring, and Lucas knows this: if he parked that $2.6 million in a bank, how much is he really going to make on that? He's parking 2.6 million into a book that he thinks is going to go up from the 1 to the 2 that it just went to, and he thinks it's going to go to 3, which is way more than he could ever get parking it in the bank.
Yeah,
But
you're getting
so
about 180,000 in interest a year on,
But you
that fucking
you don't think this book has hit the ceiling at 2.6? You think it has room to grow?
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
even.
No.
So
Not even.
Mel,
So
with the way inflation's working right now, art, fine cars, like collector exotics shit is where people are with money are parking their money, because that shit, as stuff inflates in value, that shit is going to outpace every single fucking bank account. This is why they're parking their money in housing and all sorts of
Other collectibles.
hard
I'd rather
assets.
have some Keith Haring art, or like, you know what I'm saying, a
Oh,
Warhol.
well, Big
think I
Remo,
would-
for
yeah.
you, 181 would be the equivalent of like an Action 1 or like a Tech 27,
Yeah,
right?
just
So
whatever.
you would want Marvel Comics Presents 1.
Yes. You know what I mean?
The Wolverine.
That would be my book. That would be the book.
That
I
would
went.
be the Wolverine to go with it. So, and it's like, what other books, like I said, you know, from this golden age era are number 1? That's not their first appearance, but it is their first ongoing. And there's a bunch. There's a fucking shit ton. And
But
then
I don't think they all get 2.5 million like
no, not yet.
You
Not
know?
yet. But Dennis knows where I'm at on this one. I'll say it once. It's Jack Kirby's first published work, Red Raven. All right, that right there for me is a book that, like you said, Remo, instead of Superman #1 or Batman #1, I'd go for that fucking Red Raven over all of those things, and that's like a 500K book right now. If you can find it.
I don't know a lot about these old ass books. I gotta step my old ass book knowledge up. I ain't gonna hold up.
Yeah, man.
I would
There's
assume
a
if
limit.
I had that much money, I'd already own a Sensation Comics one, which isn't a first solo series, but it's a first cover appearance. But I'd go Marvel Comics one if I was picking anything other than Superman. But I mean, honestly,
Hey,
even
have you ever saw that?
Superman, I think
You
it
ever
would
saw
be
that
Marvel Comics.
classic episode of Venture Brothers?
Oh, I've seen
Have you-
every episode.
Probably,
of
yeah.
Remember they did the Marvel Comics one where they get it in a CGC case and the dog chews it up, Hitler dog chews it up and destroys it?
Yeah.
I probably have seen it before and probably laughed my ass off, but don't remember that one.
All right,
It's
so
my
for the draft,
birthday,
we
so I'm having
going-
trouble remembering the deep shit right now.
Just to update for the draft, we going with the guys that's in the room right now. We're going with the guys that's in the room right now. Not the way it's
Oh,
supposed
this
to be,
is a
but
squad in here too. Comic Man Andy in the house.
Hello, the legendary beard of Comic Man Andy.
What is cracking?
Hey, that beard looking real good, bro.
Damn,
I gotta iron the mask waves back out of it again.
Yeah, you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta let it ride, man. Just
look like Jim the Anvil Nine for a new generation. Let's see.
Yeah.
So Lucas,
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Ninth Wonder. Are you ready to explain this draft? Or are you on the phone?
no, y'all keep freestyling. I'm fixing the draft since we had to.
Dude, Mel.
Hive. Hey, Hive Comics. You got anything new for us this week?
Yeah. Tomorrow we've got 2 Stray Dogs covers. And then we've got our Whatnot sale. We're doing like a I'll give you a peek real quick.
Hold on, I gotta ask you something. Please tell me you're not doing an Animal Castle with a fucking different color.
What?
You're not doing an Animal Castle with a different color foil?
No.
I'll tell you what, I know you guys all love Animal Castle, but that is a dead horse that I think is going to get beaten for a couple of years now.
well,
now we got McLean to build.
Oh shit!
Yo,
son.
yo, yo.
We got a lot of people there.
Dennis. So how many 1 in 30 first prints did you get? Exactly. Therein lies another one of these wonderful things, man. It really comes down to, it doesn't matter who's publishing the book, if the book is quality, if it's a good read, and that's really what Animal Castle is. It's a good
It
read.
is.
And I'm a Marvel homer. Everybody knows that. I specifically cover a lot of Marvel variants on my shows and shit, and I'm really into a lot of X-Men books. But I read that and I was like, wow, like old school Shakespearean type fucking vibes to it. To me, like, man, you may think it's dead in the water, but it's very adaptable. And I
don't think it's dead in the water. I just think Saga had 5 printings, a freebie, and an RRP. Okay. And all of that was out of the way in the first month.
Yeah,
and
they're
we're
doing
now
too much.
probably quadruple that for Animal Crossing or whatever the fuck it's called.
we live in different times, brother, where everybody can order the same cover with a different color foil and send it. You know,
Are you doing one?
What?
Are you doing Animal Crossing?
No, we got offered to do a cover on it, and we asked for a PDF. They didn't send us a PDF, so we didn't get to read it beforehand. So we passed on it.
They probably ran out of colors.
Listen, they know what they have on hand. They're out just to make money and to get it.
God bless them.
Bad idea.
Made into a TV show or an animation. They've already made their initial, whatever back in France, right? They've already made their initial opening to the world. But they are doing way too much. They're gonna.
Brian, can I throw an analogy at you and you'll understand it right off the get? How many Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards are worth anything?
Yeah, you're 100% right. Just the one.
But wouldn't everybody be attracted to the ratio variants? Some of the more like higher ratio.
I mean, that's
from the first run, because no one would have known that it would have been blown. Would have blown up. And they wouldn't have ordered as many.
Yeah, but they're watering down. They're watering it that down right now.
Exactly.
Second prints, yeah.
Because just look at the Jai Lee variant for Something Is Killing the Children in the Jenny Prison. Those things are worthless compared to the regular cover A because everybody ordered those.
Yeah.
And nobody ordered the cover A because they're like, what's with all the words on the cover? I want the art. And so the flip side to that, no pun intended, is the words become the value, and you can't sell a Frizzen to save your life for even half the cover A.
That's crazy because everybody will always remember cover A and nobody remember the variants except this.
And then everybody who knocks it off knocks off cover A. But none of the retailers I know went heavy on A. We went heavy on Frizzen, and that's why Frizzen's not worth as much.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine. There's a Frisian 9.8 in the Ultra box, thanks to Mel
and Chad Cave.
Oh, it's Chad Cave. That's right.
Hey, want to welcome Lucy from Mama Comics.
Where you coming from? You clubbing?
I'm girl.
No, dinner. Right after Nirvana went to dinner. It's 10 here, okay?
Did you guys celebrate my birthday? Oh.
Yeah, happy birthday. It was
thanks.
Ultra. Ultra. Yeah, and right after that, we went. It's so cold, but we had ice cream.
Cold? What is it? 70 out there?
Nah, it's freezing out here, man.
It's 50.
50?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me it's warmer in New York than it is in California?
Dude, we're at like 10 degrees outside right now in Michigan.
Oh no! How do you live?
I had ice cream cake and wore shorts today. Okay.
But you're in Florida, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. How is it's warm? Is it
80s? 80s during the day, 70s at night. Yes. So it's pretty awesome.
No,
tropical weather.
So we're making ninth one is life a living hell because it's supposed to only be 8 people. We have 10 now. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but
he's working.
All we can do is 8. So somebody getting kicked off.
Hey, you should be the commissioner, and you should skip out because you know it all.
No, we can have Andy and Hyde maybe. Who didn't give us picks? That's the question.
I didn't give picks.
Dennis, Andy, and
all right. So
I got no picks either.
They're gonna be a team. They're gonna be
okay. We're a team.
No. You gave Ninth some picks, didn't you? And he went and got the pictures for you.
I didn't give any picks.
I didn't.
No,
No,
Brian
I didn't get
McClay.
I just picked some books for Brian because Brian not fucking with IG like that. Brian don't know what answer his IG. All
right, well-
messages on IG and he don't check that shit till weeks.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm terrible
get-
about that.
Let's get the guys to Rochambeau for some spots then. How about that?
Yeah.
Rock,
Hey,
scissors,
High
paper.
City, man. So you said you got some new stuff. Is it on the site or?
No, it won't be on until tomorrow.
And it's the Ghostbusters joint, right?
Yeah,
The Ghostbusters trailer?
2, and then
Motherfucker,
what was
I
the other
forgot. I forgot to show a Almost 10 book tonight. That we had the recount third print on the Almost 10, and I forgot to show it tonight. I'm just.
Hey, I
realizing
wasn't
that.
actually going to announce this, but we just got in the Conan posters today,
Okay.
and
When do I get mine?
they're shipping out this weekend and Monday, but they should all be out in the mail by Monday. However, to let you know, that'll be the last black cover that I ever do.
Oh my God, what happened?
We're looking at about 50% damaged, and we are talking to Marvel and Penguin
Marvel's
right
doing
now
this.
about
Marvel's doing
trashing the
this.
print run.
What? The whole thing?
No, the damages. So that means the print run will be lowered to about 1,500 units.
So I've heard.
Sarah. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
I've heard that Marvel is no longer giving damages on exclusive variants.
That's not Marvel. That's Penguin Random House.
Right.
They don't give a shit if your stuff is readable.
These were literally pulp tears on the covers and spine breaks that were 1/4 of an inch long from the fold over.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. You see this? I'm pretty sure there was a couple more hairs here this morning that are no longer there.
So, how do you guys feel about that? Like, Diamond is willing to still do their damage replacement stuff as normal, but there's still people who abuse that system and just claim everything damage replaced.
I've heard, for some reason, I heard that wasn't happening anymore. Is that
Well,
wrong?
there's some ways that they've tried to prevent that from abusers by making them return books and tearing off covers and shit like that. And
They
sending
have
back the
cracked
covers.
down a lot in the last month.
Yeah, so I mean,
Why
it's
are you
good.
having that problem?
What?
Well,
sorry, I was writing an
there-
email to Lucas.
Yeah, but the rest of these guys, like with Penguin Random House, they're just like, is your book readable? And if your book is readable, they're like, okay, well, no, we're not replacing that. And they don't have the customer service scare that Dennis Barger puts upon somebody live and in person, and by dropping a box of their shitty shipments on them and being like, yo, what the fuck is this product here?
And actually, I just my video just popped up. Remember when Diamond had the crush-proof box?
Mm-hmm.
My video just popped up in my memories from 2 years ago when they dropped those boxes on us, and I opened it straight out, and there was just dings all through the entire box because of Diamond packing and all that. It's maybe the biggest. I've always said it's the biggest threat to comic retailers who want to sell quality books.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't put. You can't say that this is just a readable material when you look at this market. You just can't.
It's a collectible item.
It's a collectible. It's all I've always treated it as such. Clearly, I bag and board everything, and that's why if I pull a book that's 10 years old out of inventory and mothballs, they're all 9.8s, maybe a 9.6 here or there.
So really, what we should be saying is that when you got a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 25 or a 1 to 50, and they should be at the very least bagged and boarded when it comes to the fucking box.
Mm-hmm.
They did it a couple times.
I haven't received a single fucking one yet.
Not in a long time.
and which is crazy because they send me once again, like I said before, for every shipment, like every time I get an order, I put that in. And then they send me a separate box. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this next shipment, right? Because I wasn't allowed to do different freaking orders for this last shipment. The one that the ones that FOC that I did this week. So it's all going to come in one freaking box, most likely, which fucking sucks.
Well, what's always pissed me off, Lucas, is if you were regularly going to buy 10 of a book, and then Marvel throws out a 1 in 25, and you buy those extra 15 books, and let's just say it's a $4 book, you're putting an extra $30 investment into getting that 1 in 25. And if they don't deliver that 1 in 25 in collectible, nobody's buying a 1 in 25 to read.
Right.
So if you're putting an extra $30 to get a 1 in 25, and a lot of you suckers try to sell at ratio, so you're losing $5 just selling it at ratio. I never sold at ratio at 1 in 25 for 25. So you're sitting there and you're like, if your 1 in 25 shows up damaged, you just lost $30 and the 25.
Right.
And you got to hope that regular cover A hits, which doesn't happen that often.
When was the last time one hit? Maybe the Crimson Rain one for a little bit.
Black Widow 6.
That
Black
Crimson
Widow
Rain
6.
shit. That listen. Take that Crimson Rain shit and throw it out. Throw it out.
Jesus, what the fuck? What did I miss?
What happened?
Throw it out. Throw it out. That book was in the right place this week. That book was in the right place that week. I don't even think that book is. I mean, there's really no first appearances in there yet. You know what I mean? I think it's probably
What about
the worst.
Does she
The
show up
worst
somewhere else?
cover. It's probably the worst cover out of all of them.
Agreed.
And I love the CBSI writers. They did a great job for the most part with the list last week. That book should not have been number one.
Animal Castle 1 in 30 should have been number 1.
You're 100% right. It should have been Anima Castle
the 1 in
number
30?
one, and then Spider-Man 2099 or Spider-Man India or some kind of Spider-Gwen cover should have been 2, 3, and 4. So, but the writers did good on some of those books. That Saga, that Saga Turkey thing shouldn't have been on there either.
Hold on.
That's
So
not
you
a hot
think
book.
the Animal Castle should have been over the Star Wars Crimson Rain?
Star Wars Crimson Rain shouldn't have been on the list last week, in my opinion.
Damn.
But they are selling
every
ratio.
But why?
Yeah, every ratio,
But why?
every incentive ratio was freaking
They weren't
terrible.
selling quadruple
But
ratio
like
at the
I
time.
said
They
in
were
the chat.
selling. They were selling
Hold on,
$60
hold on.
to $80 at the time.
It's not about you. It's about the consumer.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. It's about
Let me
what
hold
people
on.
is buying.
Hold on. What show other than a Star Wars show talked about Crimson Rain last week?
What do you mean? What show?
I don't
not a
watch
single
any
show
other
on-
shows, Brian.
There was
What,
not a
hold
single
on.
show
What does that
talked about
matter if people are
Crimson Rain.
buying the book?
Hold on. It matters because. All right, I'm getting into tricky areas. here because
I know where you're going now. It took me a while.
I don't want to say. Listen, I don't want to. And people that are hearing this right now, no, this isn't a shot. This is not me taking a shot. Okay, but
Animal Castle should have been number 1.
Animal Castle should have been number 1.
That's it. That's
Crimson
all I'm
Rain
saying.
should have been Crimson Rain should have been number 10 or not even on the list.
Well, I'll go one step further. Where the fuck is Omni-Man from Whatnot?
There's another great thing.
That foil went for
hold on.
ninth.
hold on.
You got
It's
750
not
or
on-
800.
It's not on eBay. So we can't. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
What do you mean not on
Only-
eBay?
The Omni-Man is not on eBay. 'Cause
Yeah,
all the
but a
copies-
hot book is a hot book, right? So we're talking
We don't-
about. Are we
gotta have
talking
a way
about
to-
whether a book should be selling or whether a book should be on a hot comic list? What are we talking about
The
here?
Hot 10 was based on what was moving on eBay.
No, the hot 10 is what is based on what is moving on the secondary market, not just eBay. What not secondary markets, comic book shops, all that shit. That's what the hot 10 is. The hot 10 is what is the hottest books of the week.
I'm just going based off what I really
Yeah, when I broke. Yeah.
I mean,
All
because
right,
if we're going off secondary market, then that Omni-Man should have been number 1 by far.
No, Animal Castle should have been number 1.
No, over the Omni-Man. No.
Yeah,
way.
because everybody was
Which-
talking about
which-
Animal Castle.
which
Everybody.
Everybody was
It
talking about
doesn't matter.
Omni-Man.
And any copy of Animal Castle number 1. I mean, anywhere you went on IG at the time, you could scroll, and every other post was about Animal Castle. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that.
I'll tell you, there is recorded predictions for the Whatnot Omni-Mans. The problem with it is that it's not like everybody can go and access that information, but a lot of
Or
the
the
people
book.
a lot of these people that make the list, they do, they know a lot of the whatnot sellers, so they can ask, hey, or they can ask, Jack, hey,
Omar.
what the Tommy Man sales look like. I mean, that's neither here or there. I understand what you're saying, and Brian, and Animal Castle should have been the number one book if we just taking our things considered.
I mean,
but
ninth, it's a lot of our fault too, though, because it's not our. I don't want to say it's our fault. I'd say this is more of a whatnot fault issue because they need to be cataloging these high sales and getting that word out there and doing like a daily report. Because I sold that Good Boy for $320. That Good Boy metal.
I sold the metal Good Boy for like $700 something. But here go my thing about it, bro. Y'all know I don't really care about speculation, high sales, all of that. That's my favorite cover that came out. That Crimson
That is
Rain
the best.
Raza.
That is the best cover.
And that's just a regular open cover. I bought four of those.
You guys want to know
four
something
of
sick?
those.
Let
is a
me
connecting
explain
cover.
this.
Yes, connecting cover.
Raza connecting variants, but guess what else? You guys know that these are a continuation of all those dumb red crimson covers that they made variants for like the War of the Bounty Hunters for like fucking 30 issues, and nobody wanted to fucking order these. No stores had these in stock because they only gave it to one person, and they ordered one, and somebody called in for it. So this is probably the lowest ordered number one. This is also, like I said, in my opinion, too, best cover out of them all. Trumps to 1 in 50, makes the 1 in 50 look like trash. And now that we know it's a connecting variant for the entire limited series, it's going to show the Knights of Ren. These are going to be the chase. 2 through 5 probably going to be a little bit more common, but good luck finding these number ones. If you can still find them on the shelf, pick it up.
And here's what I do need the Star Wars heads out there to look up for me and let me know. So there is a midget.
What?
There is a midget. Yeah, one of the Knights of Ren is a midget.
If you was about to say midget Jedi, I'm about to go to bed.
No, he would be a midget. So here's the deal. He would either be a midget or a kid. We don't know yet because his face is covered. But he's definitely like a dwarf or a kid. So if we can figure out who in the fuck that little motherfucker is,
Yoda,
I really appreciate it because I've never seen him before, never heard of him before.
Baby Yoda?
Maybe all the other ones because there was like Death Stick was in there and everything. I don't know if that was her first appearance or not.
No,
but
it's not.
as far as that little midget Sith little fucking dude, that Knights of Ren dude, Knights of Ren dude, that might be the first appearance of that joint.
Oh, we ain't never gonna get monetized.
Little person.
Fucking midget.
Let me just say my piece about the Crimson Rain stuff without getting too crazy. My problem with the Crimson Rain stuff is that book, everybody's talking about that book right now because somebody said Shizor in it, right? And made Shizor canon. That is not a reason for that book to sell. That is a reason to make Shadows of the Empire #1 sell. Okay, so there's no other reason than that Crimson Rain book to be hot. There's really no other first appearances that matter in it yet. Okay,
and they're all cameos that have appeared other places, according to what I've seen.
Yes, they've all been other first places. The only first that I can think of is that sister with chick with the white dreads. That might be the only first.
Is she like the Star Wars watcher? That's what it kind of felt like to me.
And here's the other thing: it's a Marvel Star Wars book. How many copies of that do you think are out there?
Crimson Rain,
a lot.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of retailers.
How many exclusive retailers are there?
Well, but with a lot of retailers, we're starting to get War of the Bounty Hunters fatigue with Star Wars Marvel.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can pull myself up.
I'm telling you, man. Like, that's the reason why my store told me that they were like, we're not gonna have very many of these Crimson Rain variants.
Yeah, this little motherfucker right here.
Yeah, that little guy.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
That little person right there. I I apologize for all the starving pygmies and everything.
I wish Bill would pop a cap in your ass for saying that.
Jesus
what
Christ.
was that movie? What was that movie where wasn't it like Thunderdome or something where it had the little guy that was on the back of the big guy?
Oh,
Master Blaster.
Yeah,
Master Blaster. That's what it reminds me of. Master Blaster.
No. I got one of those little stoops for my son to use the crossbow from an elevated position while I melee.
DT says it's the story. Crimson has to do with Darth Maul. No, it's not the story because literally, listen, I'm not saying that I'm like end all be all when it comes to content creation, but I didn't talk about that book once on any of the shows I'm on. Not once at all. And I didn't hear it on any of the shows I listened to at all. And what was that week about? We went crazy for Into the Spider-Verse stuff. We went crazy for Animal Castle. There were so many books we went crazy for that just made me go, there's no reason. And I think it was more along the lines of like the CBSI writers Stein wasn't doing the list that week. He was on vacation. So the CBSI writers put in a bunch of good books, and I don't think that they picked the numbers where they should be. You know what I mean? I think that they just put out a bunch of good books, which is the reason I'm giving to that. Because I don't want to, again, I'm not taking shots
You're
at
saying
anybody.
it could have been on the list. It was just this list was out of sequence.
Yes, I think it should have been 10. And even that Battle Chasers book, that Red Monica book, that book was scorching, and it was at number 10. So I think maybe it was just skewed a little bit.
But Animal Castle came out week before last, right?
Yeah, so the Animal Castle was on the list the week before last week, but it should have been on the list again because it got even hotter.
Yeah, the one in 30. The one in 30 was from 60 to 120 out.
Yeah,
the one in 30 was $90 out the gate, so it should have been on the list for sure.
But even the A cover was starting to pick up. It was like going for like $20, So
man, I don't know. Maybe now I'm looking at it with revisionist history because that book plummeted so fast. Like I'm not gonna front. I bought 20 copies of it. Cover A, 20 sets, cover A and B. But I'm just willing to admit, man, bro, my interest on that book has just fallen off.
Why? Is it because of these foil covers or just
the store exclusives? And man, bro, my thing with store exclusives is that if one store would have did like a foil gold, you know what I'm saying, maybe 300 limited run or something like that, I would have been cool with that. That's just another book to chase. But when you get the piling on, the green, the purple, shit that don't even make sense.
That was like, who the fuck landed on green? Like, yeah, I want to do a green variant. Like, no, this is the colors you were stuck with, motherfucker. You got to pick from a palette.
Yo, indie publisher does a 15,000 sales total book for first print. It sells out, becomes popular, and then comes back and sells another fucking 90K. You gotta remember, there's a lot going on there. Like, whoa, can the market absorb it? That's the question. Can the market absorb it, and is it going into the hands of collectors at a rate that is not going to cause the books to plummet in value? AKA, do we have speculators buying 100 copies of each of these fucking foils to sit on and try to put together sets?
No, I mean, you know why they did the foils. They did the foils to get the incentives, and I can confirm that stores are getting the incentives,
of course,
for doing the foil. I can confirm that.
So second print incentive is not going to be worth as much as the first print incentives.
Nope.
And we all know that the first print incentives are the grail of that book. It's kind of like the acetate for Stray Dogs.
Yeah.
I sold one on Whatnot, and I haven't looked back since, but I know that fucking book is probably the one to have of Stray Dogs number 1.
Let's face it, you sold
the one I have on Stray Dogs 1 is the exclusive
couple of sales. You gave away some gold, baby, because I personally benefited. So
I mean, and then another analogy that I had because I loved Animal Castle as a read so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, girl, you had a crush on in 7th grade. You found out when she got to high school, she got just fuck 7 Ways to Sunday about a football team. He's like, damn. Like, fuck. I used to love her, but that's.
I still think that initial first print of the ratios and the A and B are still good and worth something because no one knew. I don't
There's
think
also the 1 in 20 and the 1 in 10.
Yeah.
So let's not forget about them. They should get some
Yeah,
love
so
too.
I still don't think it's
No,
probably.
but ain't they getting the ratios with all of the foil shit that's being printed?
Yeah, the second print
The
and the
second-
number 2s.
Second print
fucking-
ratio is not the first print ratio, though. That's
Right.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's what I mean.
differentiator.
Okay, that's what I was asking today. If
And the
nobody
second
had
print
an
is going
answer
to
on
be,
that.
it's going to water it down. But it's like if you were on early, those books still hold some value. They should hold some value.
So you know
Yeah.
what's really scary about the conversation that's happening right now about this one book is the only pillar that's holding the value of this book up right now is collectability. That's it.
The
But it's
collectability
the
of
story
one.
too, though. People like it. People like the story. You
Yeah,
know
and,
what I mean?
and the art is A1 too. The art is A1 too.
For now.
It's the same. It's the same as Stray Dogs was, man. Like people
Yeah.
liked it, and they were waiting on something to happen with it.
I think a lot of people missed the boat, so they're driving the push for the whole second print and everything. And it's driving the value of the people who were initially on it down. You know what I mean? So,
Or it could be just people who like that kind of genre that are into the Stray
I
Dogs.
don't think
books,
it's
see
that. I
this.
think people jumped on who knew or were fortunate enough to jump on initially, drove the people to want the book, and then it forced the publisher to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, well, let's print up a second print. And it's like, well, hold on. You're already printing, you got to let this book breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't even got a chance to breathe. You're already second printing it out. So then that kind of makes everybody who got the book to read and like it, then it's like, oh, they have nothing that's special anymore. It's going to be,
Well, I think they're trying to do it just to make sure that the first print or the second print's hit with the first print of issue 2. They're trying to coincide that release, which is one of the things that Boom has gotten really good at. Image, I think, has done that a lot too. And that actually helps sales of the books also when they drop the second print for number 1 the same day as issue 2 is on shelves. So, and Double J's talking about as poster homages for Stray Dogs. Blaze is like living in the 90s, and hell yeah, they are. I mean, have you guys seen some of the Sumerian variants that they've got? They're amazing.
I love
it.
That's Sumerian shit is crazy, bro.
And then
Giant's daughter and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want that. I like this cover.
What cover is it? This is the second print, 1 in 20, 1 in 30.
Oof. Yeah, I like that one though. That shit's hard to me.
Oof.
Hey, look, those animals are crossing.
Dennis,
this one is
witnessed it at the C2E2, man. The sleeper pick here is Good Boy. Let Animal Castle have its day in the spotlight. Good Boy in that metal foil and that Wolverine homage and that chromium and everything that Source Point has and what
the Punisher
Garrett Gunn has. That's going to be the harder book to get. That's going to retain value over time, in my opinion. Like Animal Crossing, I feel like is going to have its day. But
Animal
what's sustainability
Crossing. Everybody can't even get the name right. See, so that tells you.
Dennis got that stuck in my head.
We gotta fucking do a fucking draft.
Yeah. It's the same thing with something's killing the kids, Mel.
Exactly.
Yes and no. Something's killing the kids.
Well, I mean, here's something. This is the gun honey of the month. I mean, I love Gun Honey. I went all in on Gun Honey, but nobody's beating down my door for Gun Honey this month.
Right.
Well, because it's issue 4.
They went too many freaking retailer exclusives. They went and second prints in 1 month. If you're going to do that, you got to spread that shit out, man.
Yeah.
Hey. What did I tell you guys before? Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? That is the Janet Jackson wave.
Well, it's also because we live in a fast-paced environment that shit gets memory hold in a week.
That's the same thing. That's
people forget about it, and they're like, "Oh,
is it any good? Is the Gun Honey story good?" I mean,
it's 4 issues long, so it's finite. And this is where I look at shit too. I like stories that are able to be complete. You know what really gets me pissed off? When shit like Dreamwave Transformers goes down and publishers close up and they don't finish stories and they don't pay their artists.
I'm still waiting for Innovations, the last issue of On a Pale Horse from 1987.
I waited 30 years for goddamn Faust 15, so we'll be all right.
But that's different. You were collecting that series and that book actually came out, right?
Yeah, I was in the fucking 8th grade. I had to tell my dad to go. So what the fuck do you want me to buy from a comic store that you can't buy yourself? It's Faust. What the fuck is Faust?
Well, Dad, you see, there's this guy who makes a deal with the devil, and as soon as you said that, it was done, right?
That was it. You bringing that shit in the house.
You need to find Jesus.
You're not bringing that shit in the house.
Look at my man Frank trying to shoot a shot. I see you, man. Make it work, baby. Make it work, man.
Man, you better take that over to freaking Women of Comics or Nerdvana or something.
Frank with that
Don't
dirty
be pitching woo on a job over here.
Pitching woo. Shoot your shot, man. I ain't mad at you, but
hey, there's nothing wrong with telling a woman she looks beautiful.
She's glowing right now.
Yeah.
Nah, you get canceled for that shit.
Yeah.
These days,
Nah.
you get canceled for less.
Yo, speaking of cancel for less, you see what happens when you try to come for Kevin Spacey?
Oh, who's trying to
Who?
Who?
You see what happens when you try to come for Kevin Spacey?
Who?
happen?
He said who? You don't know what happened?
I don't want to end
I
up
felt
dead.
like I was canceled
Yeah.
3 years ago, man. Shit.
Google what happened to people trying to come for him.
Yeah,
Hold on,
you're visiting Epstein.
I do got a question for Mel.
You sir?
Is Animal Castle another example of specking on fucking?
Nah.
Specking
Only
on
if
what?
specking on fucking. Only if you worried about the rabbit.
The rabbit, man.
If you like the rabbit, you specking on fucking.
What?
That's the only thing I remember about that damn book.
In certain circles, that means a whole different thing to what I think you think it means, Mel.
I don't remember what I said, but we ain't specking on fucking. Not Animal Castle.
Especially when you bring up the fucking rabbit, that's something else.
He ain't about the rabbit out the hat, right?
That's some West Virginia shit.
Fucking rabbit, man.
All right. So we're gonna get to this
Doing
draft.
the draft or what, man?
Yeah, that's what I want to know, man.
Who did we lose?
No.
We lost Hive? Where they at?
He's been gone for a while.
Yeah, he left a long time ago.
Bye.
He's like, hey, they showed my books. I'm out.
I think I was talking too much. I apologize.
Dennis didn't let him talk.
Dennis.
Dennis doesn't let us talk.
You gotta get in. We can. You can't be fucking all timid and shit. The fuck? He knows what this is about.
Dennis,
All right, so
running guests off.
So how do we do the draft order without you winning all the fucking time? Shout out to my bad boy.
The house always wins, man. We really gotta have this conversation, man. The house always wins.
So I'm the house. So
Gamble in Vegas.
So I'm the house, so I get first pick.
No, I'm just the house.
No. Oh, you're just the facilitator.
No, all right. Here, let me share my wheel so we can go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share the wheel so we share my screen so we can spin the fucking wheel and see who gets first pick. But I threw a fucking modifier onto this shit. Threw a modifier onto this shit.
This ain't Mad Max and Thunderdome, man. Still always throw some shit on the wheel.
It got a modifier. Okay. Let me go to the rules. Everybody's gonna get 3 picks. That's
Hold on. Somebody said they can't hear you.
Double O shit's broken.
Yeah, he must have on it.
Yeah, I can hear Ninth Perfect and Lucy now.
Everybody gets 3 picks. Dennis and Andy gonna be one team. Everybody's gonna get 3 picks. All the books that's in the draft pool were selected by the original 8 people who were supposed to be participating in this draft. I picked 3 random books in place of Brian. You get 30 seconds to make your pick, but let's be honest, nobody ain't gonna be paying attention to that. We're just gonna draft these books and we're gonna have a good time. Now, here go the modifier. On this wheel, can y'all see my screen? Is my screen showing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this one that says cover picks, if it lands on that, gets to pick who they want to be next as far as the draft pick goes. So if the first thing it lands on is this cover picks logo, and they say they want Mel to have the first overall pick, all right, then Mel gets the first overall pick.
Wait. You're saying if Atlanta, that's like a wild card?
Mm-hmm.
And who picks?
The fans.
Oh, okay.
The first one we see. The first name that we see in the chat. Fan. See, I like this guy. Fan interaction going on. I like this.
All right, so let's spin this fucking wheel.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, let's fucking go!
Nah.
Wow, over. This is like 2020 election all over again.
Rig.
This nigga rigs the wheel. Get out of here.
Really?
Spin it again. Spin it again.
No way, Jose.
That shit is rigged.
That is not rigged, brother. That God's plan, man. That's God's plan.
That was not God's plan because you rigged the wheel. Spin it again. I bet you Atlanta nice wonder.
I can't rig it, brother. This is you
Right,
watching this live, man.
Now if it land on knife again.
All right, so second pick is coming man Andy. Was supposed to be James from Hive and fucking Dennis. Oh man, that's too.
He's a cheater, man.
Now I'm the cheater. Oh, we almost had a people's choice. Lucas was the third pick. Somebody write this down, man, because I gotta go in.
Hold on, I got you. Hold on. Mel first pick. Ninth.
Mama with
fourth Steve.
Mama. Lucas. Three Amigos.
It's Remo.
What pick is that?
Fifth.
People's choice.
Come on, give it a Mel.
Who the people want?
That's the real home court advantage.
Who the people want?
Yeah, who the people want? Somebody type in the name.
You're gonna give me a birthday present. You're gonna give Mel.
Mama.
No,
What's your pick already?
McClay's first.
You already got it.
Well, I got two McClays.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is this like a fantasy draft where the last pick gets a second pick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna snake. What is that?
Is that me?
Yeah.
And
so Mel is the last. Mel is the last.
Mel is the last. So Mel get to pick twice at the end.
Yep.
Mel is the last.
You can't tell me this shit's not rigged.
Now we gotta go over the wild card. Who ended up with the fourth overall pick?
The fourth overall pick goes to Mama Comics.
No, Lucy, you the wild card. So you get a special ability that nobody else has.
Ooh.
That special ability is called swap. So at any time during this draft, you can swap one of your picks for another book that somebody else drafted. So if somebody takes a book you want, you can go say, nah, that's my shit. Any point in time. So I'm with the first pick. So if I take a book with the first pick and you say, nah, I want that book, I got to give you that book.
Okay.
And just like that.
What do you get in exchange, though? Do you get another pick?
No, I got to take whatever book she's giving up. Whatever book she's giving up. So it's a swap. We just swapping books. She can do that at any point in the draft.
Just one time, though, right?
Yeah, just one time. One time use.
This nigga is MetaZoo rules.
I can't wait.
I would have known this earlier.
All right. So right before we get into this, hey Brian, could you want to tell us what this is?
No.
All right, let me
What are you doing fucking with me like that, dude?
What?
Yo,
What?
it's crazy. All right. Now, where's the list of books that he get to choose from?
Oh, you know what? I didn't think of. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna fix it though. You'll be able to see it. Give me 1 second. Let me.
They got a full 2 weeks to do this shit.
No, hold on, because everybody that was supposed to be a part of the draft was. All right, who had the second pick? Who had the second?
The Three Amigos.
Okay. The third pick.
Lucas.
Remo. Oh, Lucas. Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Mama Comics was 4th. Remo was 5.
McClay was 6.
McClay was 6.
Ultra 7th, and I was 8th.
And
Magically,
Mel
she cheated.
Funky ass was last.
My man don't want to see me, man. That's
Karma is a beautiful creature. Karma is a beautiful.
he cheated. You call cheating karma?
Karma sometimes doesn't work fast enough, but it is a beautiful thing when it does, right?
All right.
Too much.
And the draft is live. Let me go ahead and share my screen so y'all can see that.
Where are the books? I want to see the books.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all a link, and y'all be able to go in and look.
Okay,
at
that'll work.
all the picks and shit.
Hell yeah.
This tiny shit. Crazy.
Yeah, because this shit ain't.
You know, have me on here with my old readers on, man.
Yeah. My glasses all in my
I
bag.
ain't trying to let nobody see me in my readers.
I was just looking for mine.
You guys can see.
Knife would have cheated to get the first pick. Crazy.
Hold on, let me. Damn it! See, y'all came in with all this.
How quick that
last
was,
minute
Dwayne. That
switching up
stuff
in the
stopped
shit.
real quick on the first pick.
Hold on, I gotta find the link so y'all can come in and look at this shit.
Yeah, don't give us all of the behind the Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you do it. I'm about to go start an empire right quick.
All the rig shit.
Got it.
Look, man, the
Just
pit boss doesn't tell you how to watch the game until they tell you how to win the game, right?
Right.
Cheat
I got a new show called Draft Picks.
I naturally get the first pick every week.
This one came out on FOC, and I'm going to be showing you which one's going to make you some money.
All right.
Man, you know what? I cannot find the fucking link so that y'all can look at this shit live.
God damn it, man.
Why wouldn't it be? Hey, we should have
All right, hold on. Let me go to it.
Hey, Devil JB over there side busting the whole time. These guys don't know what they're doing. The true first pick should have been.
Is it nice when it came with the first pick next? Nice.
All right, so I'll waste a little time here. Hey, check this shit out. I'll waste a little time here. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, do that while I figure this
All right.
part out.
So here you go. Here are
there you go. Public
my
draft.
cards. My cards are at auction, right?
Oh, you got to sit down. Oh.
Yeah, they're going. It ends. It's got a day and 20 hours left for my 3. I sent them into Golden. So this is my Kobe. My Kobe's at $850 right now.
$850.
Yeah, $850.
You better have a merry motherfucking Christmas.
Yeah.
What's the hockey card you had?
So the hockey cards, the first one that I sent in is at $2,400. It's this one.
Can you snatch it if you don't like the price? It's going
No, they're going. I let it all ride, and then the biggie is at $9,500 right now.
Wow, nice.
How much percentage?
I might get in on that Kobe.
You don't mind me asking?
They take, I think, 6% on any if it's over $5,000, and then anything under $5,000, I think it's like 11%, I believe. But here's the crazy thing. So, like, for instance, this card says 9,500, but it's really, if you're a buyer, you got to bid. It's at 11,400, right? So they're taking that. There's a buyer's a premium.
The difference. I got you.
Yeah. So
you don't even really see it.
Yeah, and then so for this card right here, it's at 2,400, but it's at 2,800 with the buyer's premium. You know what I mean?
Right.
So as more of this goes up, so like I said, I've talked about this many times before. This card recently, last 2 known sales were 31,000 and 27,000, I believe. But I'll be happy with anything over 10 grand. So it's $500 away from me being happy. Yeah. So we'll see how this works out. First time ever that I know of any of us ever selling on Golden auctions. So far so good. We'll see though. But I'm a little bummed out because they do these little spotlights on IG on the cards in their auction, and they're talking about all these cards. Like this is the only one of these on their site, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why aren't you guys spotlighting this? But
yeah, it's a 10.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers that it'll jump here at the last night.
Yeah. Never know.
All right, the link is in our private chat. I gotta be honest with you, it doesn't really make a fuck difference how the pictures are still small as fuck, but I can see a little bit better.
You can click on them and zoom in. I forgot to put the names of all the title on there because of course I'm fucking waiting for you and Lucas all night, and y'all old niggas, y'all don't wake up till
until it's too late. And I came home. I was like, I got home at like 6:30. I was like, man, I gotta try and sneak a nap in somewhere so I ain't falling asleep on the stuff.
How do you enlarge these?
Yeah,
you just gotta click on the picture.
Yeah, click
on.
Okay.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's
for me.
not work.
I could.
You can
not even
you
the
can
link.
enlarge the page. Just hold Control and spin your mouse wheel.
What if you're on a Mac?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me go.
Hey, shout out to Laura in the comments.
Damn, on public view
She's
will
supposed to
not
be
let
on
you-
here though.
Hey.
My girl Laura.
Oh.
Laura, if you were trying to come on, freaking, I sent the link again to Anthony. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, I think I got my winner books.
Ouch.
So we can pick any of those books that are in the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of the books that are on the list.
Okay.
This is some good
see
picks
shit.
here.
I can't see shit.
It's small, man. I ain't even go front. This is small. Hold on.
My monitor is actually like a 36-inch television, so I can see it.
Thanks, so.
There you go.
Thanks a lot, man.
Not that we're waving dicks around, but my other monitor I watch the show on is 16 foot by 9 foot. So,
well,
yeah, I can't use my.
Oh, I'm just blind. I need a big
the
screen.
draft board.
So,
all right,
All right,
who goes
man,
first?
So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I go first. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started off. Number one, man, I'm gonna take this Eve 1 in 50 in your league variant. I just believe a lot in this story. I love this artwork. I feel like it's the perfect. It catches everything about this story and what happens inside of this book perfectly. This cover is very deceiving, yet very true to the story. At the same time, it's not the most expensive book on this list, but I feel like it has the most potential for growth. So that's why I'm taking this book number one overall.
They stole this book from my porch, motherfuckers.
Who did?
Somebody. I don't know who the fuck it was. What the fuck stole this shit? But a good pick. Definitely good pick.
All right, Andy, which one are you liking?
This is kind of a tough list. There's a lot of risk involved with what I'm looking at here. I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm interested in hearing what you have to say, Dennis. I'm looking at the Berserker only because I think that's the 1 per store variant, and that's the lowest one of the lowest print runs besides the 1 in 1,000, which should be like 560 copies.
Right,
the 1 per store might be next up on that list, and the only reason why I'm keying in on this is the Keanu Reeves fan base. If this does make it, oof.
Well, I was looking at that one, but I'm also looking at that King Spawn. Is that the signed by Todd edition?
Yes, it is. That is the one in the signed.
That's the only one that has that extra premium of Todd Sig, which I kind of value at a base of like $200.
I think that's the safer ploy right there, to be honest with you, because you look at Todd. I mean, everybody's been talking about who's going to step up and be the next Stan Lee. I mean,
Right. It's definitely Todd. There's no other competition.
That's saying a hell of a lot there, brother.
Yeah,
I don't
really.
think so. I don't think so at all.
It's kind of like who's going to be the next Jordan, and the only person available is LeBron. So
how many other people in this industry are stepping up and doing the things that Todd is doing, whether or not he's accepting the title or working towards it. He is stepping up and making a lot of moves. How many other people out there are making the moves that he's making and putting his name
world creating?
Aside by life.
Yes, I agree with what you're saying in the sentiment, but Rob Liefeld has more of a face that everybody's kind of
out of here.
But Rob Liefeld has been connecting with.
What has Rob Liefeld done?
He's connecting. He's connecting with the younger generation.
No,
Todd doesn't do shows.
New people though, not like the people that have been on for a long time.
I mean, Andy, you saw how Rob's line was ludicrous the entire weekend at C2E2.
I don't know why the motherfucker can't draw feet.
He can't.
Please leave your foot fetishes in your house where it belongs with your girlfriends and your wives. Don't
Lucas,
bring
you just
that.
compared Rob Liefeld to Todd McFarlane. Like,
No, hold on.
That's not what I'm doing.
Actually, you said he's better than Todd McFarlane.
I'm saying he's connecting with the younger generation a lot more than Todd McFarlane is.
Where's another Spawn movie at? He has 2 Deadpool movies under his belt.
Yeah, and that's the only reason.
It's not his. He's not making. Do you know that he doesn't make any money off those Deadpool movies?
Didn't know that.
No, but it doesn't matter, Brian. He makes his money by going out and being the face of Deadpool at every convention. You ever see his Instagram? He's got 100 Deadpools surrounding him at a comic convention. Because that's Deadpool's dad to those 100 cosplayers.
So when you think of Deadpool, you think of Rob Liefeld, all right?
Yeah.
Right? When you think of Spider-Man, who do you think of?
Ditko.
Yeah.
I don't. I think of McFarlane. When you think of I do. That was who when I was growing up, as soon as I saw McFarlane Spider-Man, I went, that is the best looking fucking Spider-Man I've ever seen. Fell in love with the covers. You know what I mean? What else? So you got Spider-Man, you got Spawn, right? You've got the toys. He has revolutionized toys, right? Whether that's for comic toys, whatever else, he's literally revolutionized toys. And he owns his characters that are getting ready. There's already been a Spawn movie. There's already been a Spawn TV show or an animated series. It's the longest running independent book in history.
Hey Mel,
who's that for? That's not.
Hey Mel, what did you say earlier?
Well, the young
Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
Well, you were just about to pick his book. Is there a Rob Liefeld book on this list?
No,
I didn't put one on here. Anyway,
Liefeld ain't got nothing worthy of going on to this list. He ain't did shit in 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, he did those whack ass Marvel.
He did the GI Joe. I just sold one of the GI Joe Dead Games like for $30.
Yep.
Regular middle issue. Liefeld cover.
So what's your pick? That's the question.
Andy, are we going with Todd or are we going with Keanu?
Todd, yeah.
Todd, that's our pick.
Okay. Interesting.
So there's like 5 more in front of me.
So you're going with
I got some time, baby.
That's a dope cover, man.
I'm just making sure I live up to the level of petty that the chat says that I aspire to be.
The level of petty.
I gotta agree with AOA in the chat. That's for sure.
Major X. True.
No, Liefeld actually had the X-Force Kill Shot come out this year with a 1 in 100 homage cover that I'm a fan of.
Right. Major X was in that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
He goes out his way not to trophy.
Yo,
and
Major
it's that skill.
And I don't mean to be spoiler, but if y'all some Liefeld haters, Major X is the one who got the fucking kill shot, son. Fucking got striped through his fucking eye sockets and shit, man.
All right, Lucas, you up with the third pick, brother.
Oh, that's fucking easy, man. I can't believe that y'all freaking left the Stray Dogs out of the first few shots. Come on, Hal.
I'm sure that was the acetate, but I said I'd go with Todd over the acetate.
Yeah, it's the acetate. You can't tell because of the cover. But just since we touching on Stray Dogs, I don't think this is the top issue to own for Stray Dogs?
Which one is it then?
I think it's the variant from Hive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either the variant or the preview, right?
The fucking preview.
Yeah.
Which
The Hive
variant?
Blair Witch variant is awesome.
Oh, that's his. Oh, I didn't know that was his.
Same with
variant.
the and so is shout out to Bird City. Their It variant is
Well, Mama
amazing.
Lucy, if you'd let the guy get a word in edgewise when he was on here, we would have found out.
Yeah, Dennis.
Jeez, Dennis. Yeah.
Come out.
Yes, I mean the Bird City, and you know what? I like because I was trying to I put it up on my Instagram for sale the It cover, and I was trying to find a price for that one signed by Trish, and I cannot find not even one on eBay. I seen the other ones, the regular, just the Bird City It covers, but I don't see any signed by Trish. So I'm like, I don't know how to price it. So I don't know how many did she do.
All right, you're up, Lucy. So you can steal Lucas's book now. Remember that.
And you are a
Might as
Stray
well.
Dog fan.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See, because Stray Dogs they are gonna have a movie or something. It's gonna happen with that one.
Hey, can you just go through and click on all of those ninths so we can all see while she's thinking just the ones that haven't been picked yet?
The Deadpool 1 in 20.
That helped
1 in
everything right
25
there.
for Kai. Eat the Rich, Jenny Frizen 1 in 50. Even though this is the 1 in 50, the 1 in 50 got the foil on it. House of Slaughter number 1, 1 in 500. Fucking Rose Besh 1 in 25. Spider Woman number 9. Big Booty Besh. Gwenum versus Carnage. Inyuk Lee was on a fucking tear this year. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 33, 1 in 25 by Mana Henney or something like that. And you know the crazy thing is that the actual artwork for this book came out a lot better than what they did on the previews. If you can blow it up, I can show
Beyond.
everybody.
It didn't say
And
Beyond.
they centered the title too.
Yeah, that shit looked a lot better. They took all that goofy trade dress shit off that Beyond shit. Like I was going off for that for weeks, man. I was like, if they don't take that fucking Beyond logo off of there, I can deal with just this barcode and the Marvel little Marvel logo down there. But we will be giving this away tonight on the Muffin Wheel. We got a
Really?
game.
No.
Yes, sir. We got a game we're gonna play with these folks later. After the draft is over with, so y'all want to stick around for that. But finishing up going through these books, the Rose Besh was on a tear this year too, man. Rose Besh, Wonder Woman, Black and Gold, the Momoko, Defenders number 1. Momoko got in her bag on this one, man, and this was like her comeback book because she was sucking for a while. Then she dropped this shit and she shut mail up.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Tony Fleeks, Miles Morales, 1 in 25, the annual. Dodderman, these fucking
shout out to Ultra. Shout out to Ultra. Credit where credit's due, brother.
These fucking man, I love these covers, man.
Ultra, was this a 1 in 25?
That was a 1 in 25.
The 1 in 25. The Taskmaster 1 in 25.
Again, it's just let me shut up.
Raza 1 in 25. I think this was under ordered, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I'm sure
first
it
page
was.
of Mary Gold.
The Kiss.
Beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous.
Kiss, modern art, that type of shit. Wonder Woman, Black and Gold again. David Nakayama.
I love that one.
Nakayama he had some shit this year too. Leon Gonzalez, another one of them young artists that's on the come up. The X-Men number 1, 1 in 50. This fucking book,
Sleeper.
man.
You ain't gonna find that at all.
Merca. Drunken, man.
Who's the publisher on that? What?
That's a Blaze.
Ablaze, yeah. Ablaze got some shit out there, man. Like for real.
It's
Libra
McClay.
Mayho,
McClay book right there.
Under
That's probably
Order.
gonna be McClay's pick.
When Silver Surfer come, shit.
Yeah.
See what he's trying to do to you, Brian? Don't listen to him. He's trying to get you to take that book.
He's already gonna pick it.
Prison, something's killing the children. 16, 1 in 50.
I fucked up. I should have picked that.
Well, you still have a chance, don't you?
Sway, Black Cat version. I can't remember what issue it was, but dope cover. A book I absolutely love, the Berserker One Per Store. I think this book got tons of potential, especially if this movie ends up having a huge following. And then you can get the sketch, you can get this parcel sketch, and then you can get the full thing if you want to do, a whole set with that. And then I had to throw a controversial book on the list, so we went with the Son of Superman, a different type of Kiss than the other Kiss book we put on here.
Man, I'm telling you, Superboy can do better than that flat-chested chick.
Oh wow! All right. So Lucy, it's your pick, Lucy.
So if I pick right now, can I swap later?
Yeah,
or
you can swap later. Yeah, you can swap.
Okay, then.
You want.
So then I'm gonna go with the Wonder Woman Nakayama.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Ooh.
That's a
I
good
think
choice.
it's way better than the other Wonder Woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's way better.
That's a good choice.
It is better than that Rose Bishop. I ain't gonna.
It is.
Okay.
Good pick.
And I feel like Wonder Woman fans, man, they ride for Wonder Woman, man.
Well, wasn't that book like a fucking $5.99 cover price too?
It was a 125, but $6 cover price.
Yeah.
Big Remo up next.
I gotta go with my pick, and that's the Phoenix song Echo. Number 1, the 1 in 25.
Solid pick.
Okay.
I believe in her, man.
Now,
Believe in her.
Ultra, wasn't you expecting that this was the cameo or first of the dude that's kissing?
This is the first cover. This is the first cover of River Walker,
right? And a bunch of her ancestors as well.
Mm-hmm. They appear in story, but he appears in story, but he also only first appears on the variant of all the covers that came out for number 1. And he's her love interest, so it's like it's an interesting take.
Wait, you said that's her ancestor?
No.
Well, no. Inside the book, there's a whole bunch of her ancestors.
Okay,
That's where they're gonna follow. So it's going to get a little weird, right? Because now, her dad, who was that mafia guy that was under the kingpin, that is no longer her dad.
Her dad, yeah.
They going a lot of places with this Echo girl, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, man. They got a lot of different storylines for her, man.
Well,
even
they did some changes to the MCU actor in order for the character for the MCU actress, so that obviously there's going to be some variances between the two universes and shit. But
yeah,
I'm actually surprised this book being her first number 1, like we were talking about earlier with Iron Man and his first ongoing series. This is basically her first number 1.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's not doing better. But I love.
I don't think people. I don't think they understand that. They don't.
I think they messed up when they attached it to the Phoenix. They should have made it something else.
Yo, go back down.
Her feet.
What's going on with the shadow?
The shadow on the guy.
Oh yeah.
Is that Batman?
3 shadows.
Well, there's multiple shadows, so maybe that's her ancestors.
Is my man getting some neck? What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I didn't want to say it because I'm not there.
God damn it! I'm
not there. I'm not there.
It's
let me go on eBay right now and get me a couple more copies. Fuck.
He's definitely getting some dome piece from Jerome's niece.
On the way back from Jones Beach.
On the way back from Jones Beach. There you go. That's why Ultra gets invited to the barbecue.
All right, man. It's Ron McClay, man. It's on you. It's on you, brother.
I'm gonna surprise a lot of people right here.
No, he's not. I know he's going.
Yeah. No, I'm surprising a lot of people here, and it's for one reason, and it's because they changed it and they made it look better. I'm going that Spider-Man Miles Morales 33. I
He
think
stole.
I think that book is cover of the year category type shit.
Really?
Especially with the way it looks now. Ninth is 100% right. It doesn't give it justice with having the 10 years in the bond there. As soon as they took that off, they put the Marvel on the bottom right. They centered that trade dress. Game over. I think the color is beautiful.
I still don't like the costume.
You like that?
But here's the thing. You might not like the costume, but that costume reminds me the way it's colored and the way and the coloring on the book. It reminds me more of Into the Spider-Verse type shit than it does silly costume.
It's a hybrid of his Into the Spider-Verse costume and his regular Marvel costume. And the reason I like it is that it pushes a step or goes a step forward of separating him away from Peter Parker, like showing it like this is a completely different character on the spider totem and not just, oh, this is just.
And I'll tell you what, man. And also, the movie that we're not spoiling did Game Changer with Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't that I'm going to see it Sunday. Don't say shit else.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing out of school.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and then something else to think about is that I feel like the whole spider mythos and the spider totem and that shit can be its own universe within itself, because a lot of these Spider-Men are so like Miles and Peter, like they so different from each other. Miguel O'Hara, he was like the first dark Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like he was way different than Peter, and the fact that, bro, he was ruthless and he was very strategic and tactical with the way he approached being a Spider-Man. You know, so you even amongst the Spider women, they all different. They all got different stories. You know, it's just that they all on the spider totem, so they have similar skill sets. But man, it's so much that you can do with the Spider-Verse and still have it interweave with the MCU. But man, I love it. I love this cover, man. This shit.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, so if you look at the real cover, that book has beautiful places to get autographs. That white area that's open up top is beautiful for remarks. You go down to the bottom, you get a nice, crane style cotton candy autograph from the artist. And the original artist, the way that she signed the cover right there in that white, just really small, kind of like decal. I love that. I think that cover is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
What kind of remark are you gonna get next to his groin?
Well, you aren't seeing the real book, like I said.
Yeah, you got.
I'm sorry. I wanted a joke. I wanted to come up with dad joke. I failed. I Brian.
Apologize for fail too. It's crazy.
But I said this in a private chat. He looks more like the irredeemable Ant-Man than he does Spider-Man.
If you take that pink, make that pink a red, I'm all in. That's all you got to. In my opinion.
I think Into the Spider-Verse is going to blow people away. I think that movie looks so good. I'm geeked for No Way Home because everybody's saying how good it was.
Yes.
But I was so geeked for Into the Spider-Verse 2 Part 1 when they showed that trailer. It just that when he went into the DMT world, man, when he hit that DMT and took off, and in that moment when Gwen dropped out of that window and was standing on the wall when he looked out, I was like, oh shit, man.
That's where the kiss is gonna happen. She's gonna do the same shit at the end of the movie. That upside down kiss is gonna become iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking iconic. And that's just with Spider-Man 12. Man, listen.
No. It's no.
Okay.
Renew your vows. Number 1. Torque.
Yeah. Fucking throwing the shit out the window. Whatever.
And then
Spider-Man 16.
Spider-Man
happens in the book.
Spider-Man Gwen 18.
18. Yeah, happens in the book. You're right. But we're talking cover that pose.
Yeah.
That appears on the Torque. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. That is going to be iconic.
I like the Dave Johnson better.
I love the Dave Johnson, but what's how you spell pronouncing it in Osiva? What the fuck?
Sitting in a tree variant.
No, the all black joint.
That's the Isanov.
Isanov.
Yeah, I saw that Isanov at C2E2. Man, I was about to buy that shit.
How much?
I think it was like
Too much.
They wanted 2K for it, but I could have got them to go
A 9.8 or raw?
Yeah, 9.8.
That's a tough 9.8, bro. That's a tough 9.8.
I could have got them to go down from that because I bought a lot of shit from them.
Who's next? Ultra, my man.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah! Hit me with that Excalibur 18. That's my pick.
Easy pick.
I'm seeing if Rogue can punch above her weight class, which we all know she can.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go.
I just hate that Excalibur trade dress, man. It's so ugly.
I had to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just too blocky.
Yeah, it's too blocky. It looks cheesy.
I'm not looking at the trade dress at all.
Oh.
There's a trade.
Didn't they do a similar style to this with like X-Men Legacy era where they had like only like 6 or 7 different versions, but they kind of all crammed them on a cover sideways?
Yeah, those are the X-Men variant covers that appeared on a previous episode of Drunken Chat Spec Matrix.
I thought so.
Yeah. And those are the I forget what the fuck they call them, but the X-Men design variants is I think what they were called. Some of them are good, some of them are shit.
Good pick.
So, Mel, you get back-to-back picks, brother.
Back-to-back picks. Here's what I'm going to go with.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm going with Rose Besh, Spider-Woman. I'm gonna tell you why. Damn. Rose Besh is the only artist on this beautiful list that appears twice. That's saying something. She's had 2 covers of the year candidates. The only artist on here, and this first one right here. When I first see this, you want to talk about colors from the Miles book. The colors here hit so hard, and you know I love the Women of Thickness. So it's a no-brainer for the god. So number 2, my that's my last pick. That's my pick number 8. And not only that book had hit record highs when it first came out. A record, and then 9/8 were hitting $300, $400 on a 1 in 25. Not a lot of books on this list have done that. My second pick, my first pick of the second round, I am going to go with, and when I first seen this pick on the list, I'm like, who the fuck picked this book? But after hearing you gentlemen talk about it, I'm going to go with the Berserker One Per Store. Because again, if you have Keanu Reeves and Keanu Reeves' family, he's coming off the major. Now, his future movie picks, if Berserker gets made into a movie, depends solely on how The Matrix does. Yeah, and The Matrix has fans that will. It could be the shittiest movie of all time. The Matrix have fans who will say that it's the greatest movie of all time. And
they're here.
We shouldn't have talked that one up, Andy. We shouldn't have talked that one up.
But I'm taking it further. Those ticket sales will further make this property 1.5 for movie studios around the world. So yes, I'm going to go with this Berserker One Per Store, which will be the rarest of the variants. Goddamn, I'm good.
The autograph is the rarest. The autograph is the rarest.
Almost the rarest.
Almost second rarest.
Goddamn, I'm good.
Glad I got one.
Best looking.
Sure. I can't front, man. Those are 2 strong back-to-back picks. Those are 2 strong picks.
I consider stealing that Spider Woman.
Oh, Lucy can steal it from you.
She can. Right.
So of the remaining books, we've got.
Yeah, we need 30 seconds because
I mean, I like my picks, but also I think I'm gonna have to take somebody else's pick. I'm gonna have to go with that Tony Flex Spider-Man Miles Morales annual.
Remo getting raped over there.
You know, I was trying to have that.
That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous, man.
And it's just one of those books that when you saw it, you were like taken back by it. And I also pointed out, I'm like, why does Tony Flex have this genre of aged looking variant covers over at Marvel?
This is not the first one.
It's Fleece.
Oh, Fleece. Sorry.
This is not the first one.
No, it's not. He's got many other ones that have had that aged look to them.
You know the rarest one?
That Unstoppable.
Yes, sir. He got it.
Wasp.
Unstoppable Wasp.
Yes, sir.
Number 3.
I cannot find that cover to save my life, man.
Yes, sir.
And you guys know something crazy? That one and I think some other ones I found for cover price at a con, and I'm like, yoink! Oh, I found that, and what was it? Unworthy Thor #5s, 1 in 50 by Lanil Yu. So I picked those up. But yeah, hell yeah, I love this cover. As far as just being a different in nowadays, you know, trying to do something different today is very tough to do. And when you actually pull off a new something new and fresh,
and you know what's crazy? At the price that they're at right now, I think they're like at $70. It's very undervalued.
Yeah, I was just looking the other
Call me
day, man,
crazy.
and this, yeah, and I think you can get a 9.8 for this under $200. If I'm not mistaken.
the book took a dip from its hype. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Initially out the gate, it built up and the beat built on it, and then it was selling for way over ratio. But also, people were hunting for this book, and like a lot of people were like, my store didn't order 25 copies of an annual.
Nobody fucking did.
You know, and there's also a couple other annuals that dropped this year that had some first appearances and shit in there.
Spec Matrix. This is why we're the best at what we do, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, that's my pick number 2.
Nice.
I'm gonna make this quick because I need to go smoke, and it's gonna be a while before I pick again. So I'm taking the Black Cat Jewel cover.
Nice pick.
Swabby Sway.
Nice pick, because that was one of my picks, one of my 3. And I think this is so underrated.
Yeah, I think people are really sleeping on that. I don't think people realize how good that is. That's just
when this
bad.
shit hits. This shit might hit. Well, it's probably the print run is a little bit higher than that noir one, but it has potential. It has that potential swag, if you will.
A lot of the hype for this one, I think, died when they made the 1 in 25 the same artwork with trade dress.
Yes,
and then they made a 1 in 100 version. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, I'll just settle for the 1 in 25." So, yeah, but I do like the 1 in 100 though.
Good pick, real good pick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's next? Remo. Remo got nothing to pick. You gonna pick that?
You took all my shit.
Eat the rich motherfucker.
This is what I'm going to take. I'm going to steal somebody's then. I'm going to take that Taskmaster.
Solid pick. I'm surprised it's still on the list.
Only because I don't know. I don't think anybody knew that book was coming out.
No, which
well,
is
everybody
why I went second.
Everybody that listened to Drunken Chat.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
Besides those 8 people.
Shout out to Rich Taylor. He said, "No, you'll get that Taskmaster. I ain't getting that motherfucking Taskmaster, motherfucker."
and it's a first appearance too, right?
Yeah, huge first appearance.
Yeah, it has.
So shout out to Whatnot for $278 for that book.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I still haven't seen that like on a wall or anything.
Oh no, you won't.
Yeah.
Because nobody was ordered 25 copies of Taskmaster.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I still haven't even seen it for like marked up anywhere. So,
all right, Mama Comics is bag on you.
I'll take the Rain. The oh my god, the X-Men one.
The Rihanna
Gonzalez. Rihanna Gonzalez. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
It's a beautiful fucking cover.
It is beautiful.
The one that she did for Things from Another World. It's like a X23. It looks just like
Mama Comics is a Rogue fan.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yes, I love this cover.
And obviously Rogue's popular. Look at 2 different Rogue variants on the list tonight.
And with all those kids, she's going to have that gray streak soon.
Yeah, right.
Oh yes.
How soon are you due?
By the end of April, I still have 4 months.
Yeah, you've been pregnant for like 8 months.
No. You didn't
It
tell
feel
us.
that way. It feel that way.
It's in Mel time. That's not an actual time.
You see the beard, right? I'm really 20.
Every week is a month.
No, this man Mel asked me if a book that came out in 2018
Word,
came
better
out
root.
this year.
Hey
No.
man, I mean,
Yo.
I was looking too. I was like, damn, that's from 20.
Son,
Listen.
it's no way that was 2 years ago. No way that was,
Listen.
what, 4 years?
Time-
You said 2018?
That was right before the pandemic. It was right.
No
before.
way. That was,
Time works differently in Mel's universe, everybody, okay?
It's no way that shit was 3 years ago. No way. That felt like shit came out in January.
Yeah. It was three.
Yeah, I was still.
That was like the issue number 7.
That's crazy.
Whatever. Yeah.
But good pick,
Yeah.
mama.
15. They were like up to 15 before they
All
quit.
right, Lucas is back on you, brother.
Marvel's that Silver Surfer joint.
Yeah. I was hoping that's gonna last.
That Libra Mayho, man.
That's a 1 in 100.
No, 1
No,
in 50.
1 in 25.
It was a 120.
No,
No, it was a 1 in 25. That's a 1 in 25.
It's more like a 1 in 50 because I know this shit was underordered, man.
Yeah, that's why I thought McClay. I thought McClay was gonna pick this easy because McClay was all over this book.
These
Yeah.
Marvel joints have every single one of these motherfuckers have been unordered, and that's weird because they keep popping in these first appearances.
That's
So I
the
don't
whole
understand.
point of these. Yeah, dude, I'll catch it too, Lucas, and we talked about it before on FOC, on just new release day. When these books come out, we always point out that there's a new appearance, and then also there's a new appearance on the cover, new appearance on the variant, and nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention to this Marvel's run period.
It's weird.
Man, they had a Doctor Strange 1 in 25, a Marvel
Smallwood.
Doctor Strange. That Smallwood.
Mhm.
That shit is. I bought 2 of them. I don't.
You got it. Let me see it. Let me see it next. You got
The one where he's shaving and tying his shoe at the same time.
Oh yeah. There was another one, Death of Doctor Strange, with like these little baby devils like dragging them down.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was a Smallwood as well.
Spec Matrix. What?
Man, I
No,
can't
no.
find that book, but I got 2. Man, that Smallwood, and the crazy thing about that Smallwood Marvel variant is that he did that shit in like Disney art style.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that book was slept on, man.
I know you're talking about.
So for everybody going to see the big Spider-Man movie, 3 post-credit scenes. 1 immediately following the movie, 1 middle, and 1 really big one at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more like a trailer though.
It is more like a trailer, but you know what?
I only saw 2.
So-
Mid and the end.
Can you stop?
No, I mean, so
Yeah.
I think the one big one that you're talking about, Ultra, everybody get
their Christmas trees already?
Yeah, because the toys and everything have been out.
Yeah.
So that's not that big, freaking.
But it's
I mean, once again,
visually, it is. It's like,
can you stop?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
right,
let's not even talk about.
Yeah, if you're wondering whether
Yeah.
if it can go pee or if we can stick around.
Nah, everybody knows by now. I still look at the idiots who get up and leave doing like, motherfucker. You have not seen the Marvels for the past fucking 10 fucking years. Motherfucker. So who we got? Is the 3 Amigos.
Andy, what are you thinking? You thinking the Black Widow?
Well, I mean, the more we dig deeper into this, and when you talk Silver Surfer, that Momoko Defenders, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with this pick. I'm gonna do my Mel Kiper shit.
Hold on, we're not finished picking though. We got to.
No, yeah,
My bad.
we're conversing in the moment.
Fuck, I need to
Don't let him talk you out of your pick.
I know, right? Because I knew I was high on that motherfucker when it came out.
Yeah, Mel, I got mine from you.
Yep, you sure did, brother. And the damn motherfucker back.
There's plenty of conversations.
I'm still saying Black Widow 6. I think there was way too many people on everything Momoko, but nobody was on that Black Widow 6.
That's that's actually a great point.
Yes.
Nah, this my book.
Now, was everybody? There was
Stay with that
character-
Momoko shit.
What was the variant for this one? Was the character design?
That's
very
variant. Adam Hughes did the cover A.
Mm-hmm.
Which is amazing as well.
The design variant was on the reprint.
Right.
Now, While
okay,
we're here,
you're right.
while we're here having this conversation, Dennis, this is our last chance to probably pick, if we want to go this route, the House of Slaughter 1 in 500 Del Mundo, I think it is, cover. That's like
on
the
here. Where's that at?
First cover appearance of the monster, actually. And the only way this is gonna really pick up a ton of steam is if Something's Killing the Children gets solid screen time.
Yeah. Well, can you open that up?
And then it drags House of Slaughter with it. It's a stellar cover, in my opinion. And at a 1 in 500, we're looking at just under 1,000 copies.
You sold me. Well, can you open it up? Oh yeah, let's go with that. Hell yeah.
No, okay.
All right, Andy has chosen.
I think based on the rarity on that and the spec opportunity, that's
what rarity is 1,000 store variants.
No, it's a 1 in 500.
It's a 1 in 500. It's a 1 in 500, so it should do a little bit better than the one per store.
How many store variants were out there?
I don't know how many stores are out
10?
there. 2,000.
You can get them one per store. It's cheap on that House of Slaughter, bro.
Yeah.
You can get them motherfuckers cheap.
I mean,
Yeah,
the 1 in 1,000 is still asking prices are still trending like 700, 800, 900.
Yeah, but what are they getting?
That's
they had a below ratio at C2E2 at the Skybound booth.
Oh yeah,
But the House of Slaughter?
yeah.
I got the 1 in 100 for $30 and through Frozen.
Oh well, way to tell me, Ninth. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. The
It was right there at the Skybound booth. That shit was right next to the Whatnot booth.
The one in 500, you could probably snag that shit for like $200.
Yeah, he was sitting. Big Clutch was sitting out there with all those books all weekend.
Yep. I should have went a little bit harder than I did. All right, man. It's back on the guide, man.
Should have invited me to have some cornbread.
Black Widow, Raza.
Solid pick, man.
First Marigold. Yeah.
Solid pick, man. Solid pick. Lucy, you should steal that.
No, Lucy want that.
Lucy don't.
want that
Oh, but you get double pick now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he cheated.
Just gonna close me out, man. Just gonna close me out. It's gonna close me out, bro. I don't.
It's one heavy hitter on here left.
What's that third from the bottom one? I forgot.
Unsacred.
Oh, that's right. Unsacred, yeah.
By Mirka Andolfo.
1 in 30.
That was a 1 in 30.
Yep.
Dude, get a green paint pen for a remark on that. A sketch.
Well, you got to find one first. That's the problem.
Shut up, Ultra.
And you got to find one that's not spine broken to hell, because it's that thick cardstock, and they show everything. And
man, if you find one, take it with the spine, because you're not gonna find one, bro.
Yeah, I should have. There's two that I
told you.
I should have got, man. I know.
Tell you to eat. I said Ultra eat. I even put that to the Sharks. I said Ultra eat. Nah, I don't fuck with Midtown. I'm right.
Ooh, hey, pro tip while you're on It's Drunken Chat, don't forget your credit card upstairs, because you should be buying while you're on the show.
right.
So the Sharks are conditioned.
I've never seen this Unsacred book in the wild. I never seen outside of the day that Mel was like, "Hey, I need to go buy this book." I've never seen this book online where you could go and fucking buy this book.
You know the only problem with that book? There's only one problem with that book. Only one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Harley Quinn is burned.
It's still people cosplaying as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but
I mean, everything comes a circle.
I don't know, man. Andy, Ninth, did you see a whole lot of C2E2?
No, a couple here and there, but not
Harley,
not in droves.
Yeah, I saw a few. I saw a few Harleys, but I didn't see like an overamount. Only thing that I didn't see a bunch of anybody at C2E2. It was very mixed up, and a lot of them was cosplaying as like fucking made up fucking Dungeons and Dragons LARPers.
I saw
LARPers.
What about anime?
Yeah.
Tons of anime.
Yep.
Yeah, you know they heavy on the anime shit.
Yeah.
But the young kids, they come to the cons to fucking
Tons of Pokemon too.
They come to cosplay. They don't really come to do all the other shit, man.
Yeah,
You know?
you're not.
I'm gonna get some goddamn money.
So it's crazy, right? Because on TikTok, there's a lot of guys like us talk about speculation and everything, and they're complaining that there isn't a lot when you go to some of these comic book conventions. There isn't a lot of comic book stuff actually happening. And they're like, well, there's this anime stuff and cosplay stuff, and it's like, yeah, because there's more bang for your buck when it comes to some of that other stuff. Comic book stuff. It is.
Dude, that's a whole nother topic for the whole nother show that we can get into. C2E2 was just that. Literally shoulder to shoulder, bumper to bumper people in the collectibles areas. But when you go to the comic vendors, like crickets.
Yep.
Andy, you went to NYCC? No, right?
No, I made it to C2E2, but not New York.
I want to see somebody compare the crowds. I gotta ask Jack Bolo to compare the crowds to NYCC to C2. But Ninth is your pick, correct?
Yeah, it's my pick, man. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, man.
The man who set the 30-second limit is deciding to take 2 minutes.
And he cheated to get first pick. He got
my fucking show. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And he's the only one that gets to see all the pictures.
You know what? I'm gonna go controversial with this one. I'm gonna go controversial.
Oh!
Yep.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
I can't disagree with that either. I mean,
10 years from now, I guarantee you, we will forget about each and every single one of these other fucking covers, but we will remember and keep talking about that fucking book.
No. Disagree.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why.
There's other ones like that, isn't it? Like
the Pink Kryptonite joint.
I mean, it's
still talking about the Pink Kryptonite joint.
I'm gonna disagree for the same reason as why it shouldn't be publicized. I mean, so what? Two guys kissing, big fucking deal. I mean, okay. And as we get older, 10 years from now, that's going to be the norm. So who's going to give a fuck?
But it's like I'm telling you, this is going to be the book that people are going to remember. Even though this might not be the first, it won't be the last. I just got a feeling that this is going to be the one that.
What's that one going for now? Like $200?
Three?
And Squeeze Me? I got copies in my freaking toilet reading fucking section. Hold up.
Yep. I feel like this is the book for DC and Superman collectors of that style that they're into, but I don't know, man.
Wait. Don't talk about his pick, man. Let him pick it.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
You're right.
His haircut.
Yeah, we got next pick, Andy. Start thinking.
Yes. I'm gonna rock with it, man. It's a 1 in 50. It's a 1 in 50 going for $200+. I mean,
what the fuck was that?
That was somebody laughing at
that.
that.
Upstairs playing online with her friends.
That's the next joke. She's a mass murderer.
I'm telling you, I was gonna take the unsacred, but good Lord, man, it's just.
Make you pick 30 seconds.
No,
yeah,
I
man.
took the Superman jump.
He already made his pick, so he's waiting
Andy,
for somebody
where are
else
we going? We going Rose Besh or Momoko Surfer?
Wait, hold on. Who's picking?
That's true. It's the two amigos now. It's high blood.
Damn, we're up already again. This is kind of tough. So I mean, there's not much left on the playing field, so to speak. Let's not forget that Something Is Killing the Children 16 is a minor key with a first appearance in it. Although
it was like I was saying though, to me that's the same cover as that Prison 1 that just does not resonate.
But this was a 1 in 50.
Yes.
And this one right here, I'm like, I love it, but it's so much similar to that other Prison. I don't know in the long term if people are gonna, I gotta have both of those.
I'm with you on that aspect because if Something Is Killing the Children doesn't hit the screen and doesn't take off, this book goes nowhere, right?
Right.
So Momoko,
Well,
I mean, what kind of staying power do we really have with Momoko in that cover? I'm kind of torn, man. I am
Yeah,
really torn.
it's getting down to the nitty gritty.
But if we go by Mel's logic, there's only one artist on that board that's been on this list twice.
Ooh.
And what was the ratio on that Wonder Woman Rose Besh?
No, it's a 1 in 25.
Yeah.
But it's an overpriced $6 book.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's issue 5 of a 6-issue miniseries.
Dennis, did you order 25 as a retailer?
I don't order DC anymore. Fuck that
There you
noise.
go. That's your answer right there.
All right, you pick it, Andy. It's all up to you.
God bless America.
Dead on so far.
I'm
You guys haven't agreed. Hey, you guys haven't agreed yet.
well, that's the duality here that makes this perfect, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, two heads are better than one.
I'm actually gonna. Can we pull up that Deadpool cover again?
Ooh.
So do we or do we not have news about another Deadpool movie coming out? And isn't this like a 1 in 50?
It's wrong. No, it's 125, and this is wrong. And this is the wrong Deadpool book.
Yeah, that's the wrong Deadpool. It's supposed to be the one with Sushi.
Yeah.
So do we get this one or do we get this one?
Wait. It's supposed to be issue 4?
It's supposed to be the one with the fit or the
That's
Spider.
Yeah.
Sakara. I put what Aaron said he wanted.
Well, Aaron is crazy as shit. That's probably why he's sleeping.
I mean, he might have wanted that one.
I mean, as far as cover goes, the Sakai cover fucking kicks the ass of the number 4. No offense.
Yeah, he put
Wait, what Aaron wanted? Where the fuck is Aaron?
Yeah,
he's on vacation.
Pimping some bitches and snorting coke, probably. I don't know.
If it's that cover,
they had a gig or something.
Is that not the cover? Is that not the cover that's available to be picked then, or?
Yes, I mean this is the one.
If that's the one you want, you can have it. I mean, it's all good.
I mean, this is what's on the list.
Yeah.
Dennis, I
Mel
don't know,
was just
man.
trying to pump that little book that he believes in with the anime spider.
The second appearance of the Sakara spider.
Yeah, I should have put that on the list instead of that Frizzin.
But the cover is by Panosian, and while I love Dan Panosian, cover is mostly shit.
if I had to pick, so which one are you? Are you leaning towards this Deadpool?
Based on possible rarity versus what could happen on the screen, yeah.
What screen?
Well, isn't there another Deadpool movie coming out soon in the next year or two?
Okay.
Soon, yeah.
He's going to Japan?
I mean, my pick would be Rose Besh.
DC?
Right. I know. So but that's just Besh being on the list. I almost think Momoko Surfer, but I don't know, man. This is a tough pick because we're in the home stretch.
Yeah.
You
real.
You pick it, Andy. If you want to go with this Deadpool, I'm behind you.
I gotta go with if I look at all 4 of those books and I look at the fan base and look at speculation, I'm gonna go Frizzin. Something is killing the children. That's what I'm gonna pick.
There you go.
That's
Go
solid pick because that's a 1 in 50, right? And there's 44. Yeah. The tough part is there's 44 freaking variants for that print, but it edges things out with it being a key for that series. So if something's killing the children pops like it has been and continues to hold value and it hits the screen, Jenny Frissen's gonna come back with these covers. The people that are collecting the number 1s should come back and be collecting the Frissen number 16s.
Okay, that's our pick.
I just fucking figured out what this game is a tool for. This is a game to help you sell and whatnot. Because if you can't fucking describe your pick, this is exactly what the fuck this is. This is a test.
I'm terrible at this, but hey.
This is practice.
All right, so whose pick?
We are now with Lucas.
Lucas.
Yeah. All right,
and Lucas,
so
why aren't you on Whatnot?
Oh, I am on Whatnot. I just haven't freaking actually done anything.
Sold anything?
No. So I was torn in between 2 joints, right? That Eat the Rich foil joint, right?
Hold on, Tom's out. Somebody said Rose Besh was the only artist that was on here multiple times.
It's Friesen.
Friesen is on here multiple times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Yuck Lee is on here multiple times because he had the number 1 pick, the Eve joint.
And Momoko.
That's it. Momoko was only on there once.
Well, I said one of the only artists that was.
I thought Momoko was on here twice. Okay. All right.
I said-
I just wanted to touch on that. All right. Go ahead, Lucas. Back to you, bro.
Yep. And the other one that I'm torn on is that because that Momoko's Defenders is still open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eat the Rich is a really great story. The way it freaking popped off, I could definitely see it as a TV series. Let's Mel cast it as fucking Nicole Kidman in that freaking role. She would be freaking perfect in that freaking role.
We can do that.
But then 10, 15 years from now, you're going to have this other joint, that Defenders joint, that Momoko joint. Your memory's gone, but you pull it out in a nice freaking slab, and you freaking pull it out. Which one is going to be more beautiful that you would love to have out on fucking wall? Or you just freaking show your fucking grandkids? I'm going with that freaking Defenders Momoko joint.
And I'm glad I have the peasant version.
Further appearance of Galactus' mother, by the way.
Tao something. I forget what her
Is
name
that like the opposite of Baby Spec?
Yeah, it is the opposite of Baby Spec. Yes, it's also previous universe Spec.
How is it still on the list?
It's specking on fucking too.
So
no. She admitted she cloned. She made Galactus.
Lucas, your pick is the Momoko?
Yes, Defenders Momoko.
So now, does Lucy have to pick a steal or a pick at this point?
She can do what she wants. She can wait even after she makes this pick.
Okay.
If we get all the way down to male pick, and she say, "Hey, I want to switch with somebody else all the way up there." She can do it whenever she wants. She just got to do it before the last pick.
Okay, who's the last pick? Greener.
Male.
Me.
Okay. So I can wait till before Mel picks.
Yeah, but you don't want to steal. You don't want to steal my pick. I named the daughter.
Anytime. You can, like if you
one more pick. Everybody has one more pick.
Even though I picked first several picks ago, if you decide you want to swap my first pick for your last pick, you can do that.
Can you take this off the screen, please?
Right now, I'll just pick. I was like, don't pick that one, Lucas, because I want to Eat the Rich person.
Yes.
Okay.
It's one of those really good reads that a lot of people aren't paying.
Are not reading yet.
Right. Has a trade paperback came up for Eat the Rich yet? I'm not sure.
No,
it's not done. No, it hasn't. But man, that I ain't gonna lie, man. That book is a good read, man. When it first started off, I was like, oh man, this feels like some. I don't know, man. It was just like it felt like I didn't feel like a man reading it, bro. But I was like, man, I gotta keep reading, bro. And it kind of read soap opera-ish, but man, stuff got real quick in that book, bro. I was like, damn, this motherfucker.
In all the covers, I've been liking all the covers on that one. I really like all the covers are pretty cool. Yeah, that one.
When did you guys claim the victory? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, Steve.
It's up to the people.
It's up to the people
to decide who they think had the best pick.
Yeah, you guys fan interaction. You guys decided who had the best draft.
But then we can always come back to these drafts because all of this information is saved. So maybe
somebody should write down this episode number because I wish I would have wrote down all the script.
No, I got everything.
Actually, what I would like to see, what I would like to see is also like on your own personal Instagrams, pick 3 that you think that we missed out that are better than our picks, and then just freaking at Drunken Chat, son.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
Yeah, definitely. Fan interaction. Boom.
Yeah. It's a conversational piece. It's not supposed to be like, oh, we actually trying to.
No, Steve, you're right. I would like to see six months from now. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
I talked about when I first created the show, it was supposed to be like a fantasy football league. But if anybody ever pays attention to FOC, you got shit getting pushed forward, backwards, shit not coming out for 3 months at a time. So. It would always be out of sync.
Lucas, question: any 3 or 3 from the list?
Any 3.
Any 3. Any three.
All right, so Remo.
But let's hurry up and finish because I did want to go back through the honorable mentions.
Yeah,
let's take a look at some
I
books
gotta go to bed before 4.
that we didn't get on the list.
So Remo.
Now, what's that book? What's the book called? The one that you the Merca and Dolpho one? What is that?
The the spider the Wonder Woman.
Unsacred.
Wonder Woman.
Unsacred.
Wonder Woman. Motherfucker.
I'm gonna take that one, man. I'm gonna take the Merca book.
You don't even know why.
If it's hard to find, and you know what I'm saying, you say buy it even if it has spine ticks.
I should have shut my fucking fat mouth up.
I can get one of those. I can get one of those Wonder Womans anytime.
Good pick, real good pick.
There's a million of them out there.
Good fucking pick.
I won't say
right before Ultra got the chance to get it too.
Yes, Ultra passed.
Ultra stole my books though.
So, McClain, where you at, baby?
Oh, you
Yeah, you're muted. That's where you at.
I'm gonna go take the Wonder Woman book, chop it up.
Yeah, ain't mad at that.
Now, so I had a question: is this Wonder Woman look black to me?
I think it looks like what you want it to look like. I think Rose Besh is writing it or drawing this. It could be Latino. It could be, I think you kind of reflect what you want it to reflect on.
It definitely got some Lucy vibes. Looks like Lucy.
I agree.
It got some Lucy vibes to it.
All right.
So you know what's interesting is
I'm a winner either one of these.
Well, Remo took my last pick, so I have to take the Inyuk Lee.
All right, now that we down the mail, so we got a little thing called the mystery box. So mail, you can take this Deadpool.
Nah, mystery box. The Deadpool. That's not a book I like. I'm going mystery box all day.
Okay.
And the fans will want to see the mystery box, of course.
And Lucy can steal the mystery box, right?
So you said that she had to use it before he made his pick, right?
Lucy can swap out right now.
It's too late. No, it's too late.
No, you said he had to do it before he
I
made
haven't
his
showed the
pick.
mystery book. We still in the.
But he already picked it. He didn't pick it.
Thank you, Remo.
No, I like my pick.
You should have told him before you gave him the option.
Obviously don't watch enough game shows. She can do that.
Well, Lucy says she likes to pick, so open my goddamn box.
I'm cool.
Lucy, use your third round and swap it with somebody's first round. That's
take that.
Take the win.
Yeah, take the stray dogs, Lucy. Steal
that's
that
what
stray
I wanted.
dog.
I want the stray dogs.
Yeah,
There you
steal
go.
that shit.
Nice.
Hey, see, Lucas, you should have rocked with me.
I was trying to be nice, but yes, I do want that stray.
So who has the stray dog?
All right, Mel, are you ready?
That's okay because I got the real fucking thing. You know?
All right.
All right, man. So for the Lucas, share my screen again.
Yep. Yeah, baby.
So
All
the
right.
mystery box is Buckhead number 1 and 10, the Final Fantasy 7 homage.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Well, I read this the other day. It's so
going
far.
to be the next bitter route.
It's a nice.
You think so?
It's a good read. First issue was a good read, bro.
This is the next bitter route.
This is the next bitter route.
Okay.
That good.
Issue 2, they got a Minecraft homage for the cover B, and the thing I like about it, and I hope these fucking stores don't start.
Hold on, you said Minecraft.
But issue 1 is only cover A, cover B, and then you got the 1 and 10. Issue 2 gonna be cover A, cover B, 1 and 10. And I hope it stays like this for a good 10 to 15 issues so that we don't get just, power bomb with all the store exclusives. And I hope at some point in time this book just starts to fucking take off.
Why is this the next bitter route? School me.
Read the book.
So see that big monster right there?
Like a Titan, okay.
Right, yeah. So that is this is a Nigerian mythology story, right? It goes into
the last empire, the Edo Empire.
For those that don't know, the Edo Empire in Nigeria was an empire that they sent like 2,000 British troops over, and they freaking just laid glass to that whole fucking area. They killed like everybody. They captured the king and they sent him to exile, right? But the only thing he left behind was like a few like magical trinkets, and that's what this is all about, like the archaeological freaking dig and finding some of that stuff. The little kid that you see there, his father was a part of the whole archaeological dig. He freaking disappears. So slowly they're going to unleash this and kind of unpack what happened with the whole Edo Empire and all the other stuff. The other thing that's kind of interesting about this is that it's going to bring up some issues. So, for instance, several British museums have these magical trinkets in their fucking museums right now, and the Nigerian government has been asking for it back, and they have not given it back. Like first page, it goes right into that. Like, hey, we're not going to tell nobody because then the British are going to be all over this shit. So it's got a lot. This book is where Black Panther should be when it comes to African issues, right here.
Wow.
You talked about this book before, right? I think it was before FOC. You talked about this book. I remember you talking about this.
Now the way Lucas described this versus how we all described the Sakai cover, this is a better pick. I'll take it. Thank you, Lucas.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Good. I want this book now.
I'm trying to order that bitch.
Yeah.
Just based on my observation from going to different shops and looking online,
I never seen this in Midtown nowhere.
I feel like this was under order.
For sure.
Right.
Except for
now,
stores, it
this
wasn't big on
right. So and this is the 1 to 10. Now there is a 1 to 25 that's out there that has most of the characters that are involved in the story. So you just got to watch out for that one. This is the better cover right here. The 1 to 10.
Oh, guys, can I just stop everybody for a second?
Yep, go ahead.
Have you seen the Greg Horn Bird City Comics fucking She-Hulk variants?
It's beautiful.
Right.
Holy hell, man! That just popped up on my IG.
Yeah, they've been out.
Yeah, so I want to apologize to Bird City because I was going to freaking bring that up, but I forgot about that. But let's see.
Sorry, man. I just was like, how are we not talking about that? Holy shit! Those are the best things I've seen in a month.
Yeah, because I was scrolling down and I didn't see it.
Well, those are the homage covers?
Yeah, the whole homage covers.
Yeah, but it's all three colors of the original printing.
The original prints. Mm.
They go until
Sumerian just did a Hulk 377 homage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
If that hadn't been done recently, I think it would probably be a little bit more.
Again,
it's still dope.
It's a fresh idea.
Yeah, and it's a good-looking She-Hulk drawing too. It's Greg Horn.
No, it's crazy.
I can't find it on their website.
Yeah, do you guys have it? Because when I go to the website and I type in She-Hulk, I can't find it.
It's for it's I don't think it's for sale yet.
Where the hell did Knife go? Knife is with
where the hell did I see it?
It's on IG. Find it on IG.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Knife is supposed to let us know.
Now we're talking.
Pre-sale starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
It starts today, right now. I'm texting them.
Let's talk about this for a split second. Let's just kind of accept the weight of this in the moment. For those of you that did not attend Baltimore Comic-Con, Bird City Comics sold out so fast on everything, they left the con early.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, every single book they brought with them sold out so fast, they left the con early. Like, no shit. So they're making moves. Like, if people are interested in She-Hulk and like this cover, they need to be there when this drops then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love their ideas. Like
that Department of Truth Nakayama, the lady in red,
beautiful.
That's going to be talked about 5 years from now when Department of Truth makes its own
Where's my
screen.
wallet? Where's my wallet? Mel, I'm still getting package notifications of deliveries from the last time I was on Drunken Chat when we bought all the Black Panther stuff.
So I'm trying to tell you.
It's starting to show up.
I didn't buy it yet. I didn't buy it that time, but I should have. So listen, who won the draft? Right? Is that the next question?
I won. Just kidding.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
We're all winners.
Yeah, we're all winners.
Why do that goes to the audience? Shouldn't we do a little survey?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep, let them do the survey. How about while they're doing your little survey? How about
make a poll.
Well,
How do you make a poll? I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
That's the
we do need to spin the wheel for a giveaway because we got the giveaway. So it's a little game I want to play with the giveaway.
Let me go on YouTube and make a poll.
Okay. So for the giveaway, we got 2 books.
Hold on, we had 100 live. We only got 48. Yo, give us a thumbs up right quick.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up right quick. Hold up. Add option. Hold up, 8 of us, right? Wait, only add 4? 4 options? That sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
I got quiet fast.
No, because I can't create a poll. McClay, you only add 4 options, McClay?
Well, why don't you do 4 right now, and then create another 4?
That's a lot of work.
The top 2.
No, just let the people put it in the chat. Just say.
It's a lot of work.
So the people in the chat are asking for us to revisit the picks for each team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah, I can run through that. Hold on one second.
Can you share the screen on full screen?
If you go up there, you can sort by name.
Oh, this is a full screen now.
If you go to Taken By and click on that, there you go. Bam.
I iced this shit, bro. The Inyukli, the Raza, the controversial cover. I covered everything, bro. Got the cover art, got the spec, got the controversy.
You did ice shit.
Remo. You know what? Remo got some nice picks.
You got 2 strong picks.
Remo didn't have a bad draft.
I would have had a great one if I didn't get one of my books.
He got a ghost. He got some spec.
Me too.
3 solid picks.
We should have had the swap.
I don't know, Brian, man. Brian's got 3 strong joints. 3 strong joints.
Ooh, I like what High Nathan said. Do it playoff style.
You're saying like extend it into like future shows?
Can you
gotta
sign this? Yeah, you got to sign this to Lucy somehow.
Ninth versus.
I think I can go back and.
Ninth versus Mel, and then you go us versus is it Ultra? You do the first and the last, the second and the second to last, and then pare them down, and then do it again.
And I got the box. You just swap that picture out.
So Lucy had the Stray Dogs. Which one you swap? You give him to Lucas.
I'll give him Eat the Rich since he was about to pick that one.
Eat the Rich, okay. So you got the Nakayama, the Rihanna Gonzalez, and the Stray Dog. That's 3 nice books.
It's not bad.
I think everybody had a nice draft. I mean, because we had a lot of nice books, but
Three
Amigos, shit. 3 Amigos might have the Tide. The 1 in 500.
God, 3 Amigos is all indie heavy though. That's like kind of.
Yeah, but those are all high ratio.
And the funny thing is I think we were thinking go all Marvel, and we ended up with nothing.
Yeah, you got no Marvel, all indies.
But I mean, we got a 1 in 1,000, a 1 in 500, and a 1 in 50.
That's pretty good.
Where's your 1 in 1,000 at?
McFarlane.
I see you.
I thought the McFarlane was 1 in 1,500.
It's a 1 in 250. It's a 1 in 250.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, 250.
1 in 250. Yeah, 1 in 250.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, Maximus, was there 1,500 copies? Is that where the numbers are getting my head?
Yeah, I think there was 1,500 copies.
It's like right under 1,700. It's like 16 and change.
Okay.
Everybody doing the Lord's work.
So the interesting thing is, once again, I always say that right now people are trying to sell off their stuff, trying to get a little extra cash, right?
Oh yes,
So
sounds
after like New Year's, I would say like middle of January through February, that's when people are going to have a little bit more cash and they're going to start buying this stuff back. So
Mhm.
don't go on freaking eBay and think, oh well, this book ain't shit because it's low. No, it's because people are trying to get rid of it. And there's a lot more copies than would be out there normally. So if you like any of these books, go out to that motherfucker right now
What Eddie
and go
Murphy
ahead and
say?
buy it.
Motherfucker trying to get the fucking G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip.
That's fine.
What's my last pick?
Go down a little bit. I can't see all the ultra
Yeah.
stuff.
But
Yeah,
I will
you have
just
to leave
point
that.
out that our Spawn is just sold last week for less than 1,700, more than 1,500.
Really? That's interesting, because there was a point where it was selling for 700,
Yep.
from 500 to $700. It dipped like a motherfucker.
But are those graded?
Yeah, that is a graded, but
Yeah, that's why. Because you got to remember,
Thank you.
initially they were not graded. You only had 30 days or whatever to turn it in to
Ah.
CGC to get that yellow label with the COA, and then after that, you're SOL.
Unless you use CBCS.
Which nobody's going to do CBCS for that McFarlane book.
Not for that book.
Not for that book.
As much as you love it, you won't do that.
Not when there's a yellow label option. You know what I mean? Like that's like. I know how you feel, Dennis. I know how you feel. So I forgot what my last pick was, but I think it's good.
You had the Inyukli, Gwyneth Carnage, you had the
okay.
Miles, and you had the Rogue Daughter.
I had to take two other picks that weren't mine because Remo took two of mine.
That's how the game goes.
I had a solid draft after being cheated to the 8th pick. I had a solid draft. You getting Rose Besh, possibly Artist of the Year. You're getting a future spec pick of all time with the Berserker, and you got the box with the Buckhead. You're getting my favorite word to say about what not sells is give you future forward thinking. All my picks are future forward thinking. It's not in the now, you're thinking in the future. Who's people are gonna come back like, hey, what was Rose's best first Marvel? The beautiful Spider-Woman cover. Hey, where can I see Keanu Reeves? Where can I get one of the rarest books of
Somebody
Keanu
mute
Reeves?
Mel. He's selling himself too much.
I'm that damn good.
Coming up on Mel's
like Johnny Cochran over here.
He popping his own
like Johnny Cochran the way
I got that one ready to roll for me. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, so in the meantime, for those that are wondering how to get on the wheel, make sure that you go ahead and put some type of comment if you haven't already.
All you got to do.
That's all you got to do. Number 2 is usually for all the ones that haven't commented, they're the ones that were a part of the pull box and actually made a purchase within the last couple of weeks, and I threw them on there. Or some of the people that were actually on Awesome Sauce Radio that freaking supported Adam. Yeah, you guys are on there as well. Trying to make sure make up for some lost time because we haven't done the wheel in a while.
Yeah.
So what are they going to win?
All right, so this is the game we're gonna play.
Okay.
This Miles Morales 1-25. Guaranteed you can get this. Now, Behind Door 2 is an unknown book. You don't know what this book is. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's a Marvel book. It's an incentive ratio. It's a 1-25 as well.
Ooh, I want it.
Both the artists, the artist that did this cover they had a book on this list as well. They had a book on this draft as well.
Ooh, I know what it is.
Spin the wheel, and if whoever gets picked, you get to choose. Do you want to stay with the mouse since you know what it is, or do you want to go with the other incentive ratio?
Deal or no deal.
I like this.
Yep. So you're saying that we're going to spin it twice?
No, you're gonna spin it once.
We're going to spin it twice because I got some shit that I need to get the fuck out of my house. So it's going to be it's going to be kind of like it's not going to be a clearance box, right? It's going to be a surprise box. All you're going to have to do is send me your address to my Instagram or my email, and I will get it out on my next shipment out.
So not toilet paper?
That's a good idea.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it was some Clorox, some Clorox and some tissue and some Robitussin and some mask and shit.
He said some Robitussin. Some Tussin.
All right.
Rub some Tussin on it.
Tussin.
All right, so
That's some South shit if you ever said anything.
Rub some Tussin on it.
Tussin for everything. That's the black people's Vicks.
Yeah.
So
man.
you guys got about 30 seconds to go ahead and freaking get those comments in there. And then I'm going to shut it down and then we're going to start spinning.
DJ coming out swinging? What?
Hold on, I gotta. So how we gonna do this? We gonna do this playoff style?
No, we just gonna let the people decide, man. We'll be here all night trying to do that shit playoff.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mel, while he's fixing that wheel, did you hear about the highway pileup down by you, man, on the news?
What? No.
Yeah. A giant semi full of Vicks Vapor Rub overturned on the highway. Thankfully, there won't be any congestion the rest of the night.
Bad jokes.
While Luke is doing the wheel, do y'all want to go and look at some honorable mentions on for the top ratios of the year?
Yeah, let's do it.
Books we probably missed out on.
Oh, shit, pop.
Missed out on a lot.
Oh my god.
Man, I feel like we could have did more books, but we would have had to start like once we
early.
This was a book a lot of people slept on, and it's a pretty hard book to find. Jim Bartell Abbott, number 4. This was a 1 in 25, I believe. Beautiful book.
Yeah.
This Abbott actually had a lot of dope covers. It's two Elote.
Yeah.
The Lotte one was like, yeah.
Wasn't that black and white for the Lotte as well?
And Merca was on the number 2.
Per store. Yeah, Merca on number 2. Yeah, Abbott got all the good artists. Frisian on
Yo, that Layla
on
Starr. Nobody's talking about that Layla Starr joint. Did the car?
Ooh, I almost added
the David Mack one.
This was one of my favorite Gleason covers, the alien head jump.
Yeah, and
Right.
I went back.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new types of aliens in that book. So that one, and there's a bunch of new characters in number 4 or 5 or something like that.
What happened?
and he's dying about his joke. It's hilarious.
Loving the joke.
Oh, I forgot about the Gleason. The Gleason?
Well, we all forgot about it once it started showing up in Walmart packs. Like, whoa!
Not even that. It's like when he started wilding out, just doing all kind of the spider shit.
You got what, like 4 different prints in it?
Yeah, I think it was Man Thing. I think is really what
love
killed
that
it.
cover.
So there's so many Inyuk Lee covers that I could have picked. This is one of them. The
Miss Marvel,
the Psylocke from Hellions. So I mean, he killed it on that set, man.
The bubble,
he really
the
did.
the bubblegum joint.
Inyuk Lee, man.
Miss Marvel one was dope. She had a leather coat on and shit.
Inyuk Lee might be cover artist of the year, man.
He wasn't on the list.
Yeah, he was.
He
was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, like
Right.
3 books, 2 or 3 books too.
Two. Yeah,
he had so many great covers. It's just speculators weren't having it. So
My personal opinion, and I'm not all in on it, so to take it for what it's worth, I think Fleck and all of those different horror homage covers that they were just cranking out, I think those are maybe all of those are the covers of the year. I mean, just one after another, hit after hit.
well, yeah, I mean they're definitely in a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper. That fucking Spider-Man, Mary Jane kissing Peter. Sleeper.
Nah, not as good as the other one.
It's a sleeper. I ain't say it's great.
But
I'm
on
saying
that
it's a sleeper.
on that issue, there was that one variant that has Mary Jane bottomless wearing the spider upper and shooting spider webs at Peter while he's in bed.
How you gonna roll past that Chavez cover after that one book? Vengeance just hit the list too.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Bartell do that? Is that Bartell?
No,
that's Shelley, isn't it?
I'm busting
No.
chops.
No,
Right, so
this
that's
is,
the first appearance of her family, the one that raised her.
And
I think
was it in the first issue or was it like
it was
two?
it was in the first issue, and then
Oh.
like 2 or 3. That's like I forget which one it was the first appearance of her sister.
3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
That's hard. That is hard.
Man,
That's good.
I balked at that one, man. I just didn't think that it was.
That's ratio?
Yeah, it was a 1 in 25.
Really?
Oh my god.
That's fire. Hold on.
And with the casting news,
Was it a B cover?
No, it's a 1 in 25.
It was the 1 in 25.
It says number 75C, so
What issue was that?
79.
79. Yeah, it just came out like maybe like 3 weeks ago.
I think this. Aja.
Faja.
I love gold. I'm your Faja.
I think everybody forgot about the Eve books because they were earlier in the year and it was such a short series.
I still saw them on a regular on Amazon too.
Yeah, those books are still good. Man.
And I love that Art Adams Avengers Phoenix variant because it's it's a throwback, but
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and you know what? All those Alex Rosses, they were like, I think they were technically at the end of last year.
All those Alex Rosses.
Yeah. They still sell great.
one of the better Momokos.
Yeah, definitely one of the better Momokos.
And that is a book. If you're a believer in Echo as Phoenix, that's the book.
The Echo cover for that is better than the Momoko.
Agreed, because the Echo cover is the Dustin Weaver connecting, and it's like the best
There's
one.
like 2 Echo covers for that.
The design variant is the other one. It's
You know what cover of the year? So I'm trying to have everybody, think of their 3 favorite covers of the year and all that shit. You know what I think my probably favorite cover of the year is? I think it's that Banksy fucking Department of Truth cover.
Oh.
That or the Spider-Man DJ.
Now remember the Gallagher haha came out in January.
Yeah, but I called that cover of the year last year.
You did, and it was wrong, and I told you that.
But we knew about it last year. You know what I mean? Like it came out of the gate. It was just so. It was just.
It was.
Yeah.
But I say, say that. I said, say that for fucking 2020.
I mean, we also skipped over like the Lady Bane from Joker. The Lady Bane variants.
I was gonna put that. Man, I was gonna put that on the list, but
there's a lot of variants I wanted to put on the list, but I went with my heart. Like the 3 that I picked, the Taskmaster, the Unsacred, and the Excalibur were 3 books that I knew with my heart that I liked and that I knew that had done very well as far as this year.
Secondary.
Yeah.
You know what I got told by another big speculator? I got told that nobody cares about covers of the year bullshit.
yeah, I disagree.
I disagree too.
Wholehearters.
I love covers of the year.
I disagree too because here we are sitting and talking about it.
I love it.
And we got 78.
Here's one.
What's up with that Betty Page right there at the black box?
Did we just roll into the specking on fucking section?
This is the hundreds and hundreds of Dynamite covers that come out every week.
Now that Lee release shit right there.
Now what? When you get to Sheena and Rose Besh, she's been killing the fuck out of Sheena, bro.
Yeah, Sheenas are dope, man.
And nobody ordered them shits, but they're Dynamite, so they can just print on demand.
Here's one that's coming out at the end of the year. Let's see this one.
Yes, so that coming out next week.
Phoenix Song Echo.
Finding the one good Dynamite cover in the 27 of each title they make is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Well, we got a bad Echo.
I don't think, is that me?
No, it's me.
Yo,
yeah, I'm hoping that book doesn't come in fucked up though.
It will.
He said it will. But remember those Red Sonja covers were fucking amazing.
Yes, sir.
The nip slip. Shout out to Aldrin.
Is that even a cosplay if it's not covering anything?
Nah,
you can see them nipples.
It's a tip play if you ask me.
Yeah, the two
Adam,
huge covers.
yo, look, yeah, Adam, you just go to the whole Black Widow fucking regular cover shit. It's
Yeah,
just-
I think Gun Honey, the original Gun Honey, Adam Hughes.
Yo, why is it black? Why is Adam Hughes cover artist of the year?
No, I don't think he's cover artist.
Actually, I just found a really good Adam Hughes.
What site is this that you're on?
I
Midtown.
My comic book shop.
No, this
My
is
comic
my
shop.
comic shop.
Oh, Lucy got Lucy. What up, Lucy? You got to leave.
Ooh, that Black Panther Sprat.
Not feeling so good.
No,
Black
Manta.
Oh, Lucy got to say something.
Yeah, I gotta go. Romy's not feeling so good. He has the stuffy nose and he's complaining about.
Hey, take him to that VIX accident.
I know.
Gotta clear up his congestion.
Yeah, just ponerles la Vaporub and just rub it in sana.
Tussin
on it.
Thank you, Lucy.
I wish if he took medicine, but he cannot take medicine at all.
Oh, he gonna take medicine.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you for coming on, Lucy. Appreciate you.
Thank you so
Always
much.
good seeing you, Lucy.
It's good seeing you.
See you
All right,
guys.
Lucy, thank you for coming out.
If I don't see you guys before that. So
Yes. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
yeah. Bye guys.
All right. I love that cover.
I gotta run into Lucy because I'll tell you what, C2E2 blew my mind, and Ninth was there when it happened. Nobody knows how tall Jen is.
5'11". She's like
I
5'11".
peeped that out, man. I've seen pictures. I'm like, damn.
Yo, she's a boxer. She will kick people's ass.
Oh yeah.
Who? Jen who?
Jen from
Jen.
Nirvana. Yeah.
Connolly, I think her last name is.
Yeah, she's a legit boxer. She'll whip people's ass.
Yeah, but she gets up from that chair, and those chairs are all high chairs, and she hops down, and she doesn't change height when she hopped out of that high chair. And then she comes over, and Ninth is a beast, and I'm like the shortest one out of the three of us.
Ninth is what? It's like 6'4", 6'5".
Berserker's got.
I seen a picture of her with JoJo. I think in Vegas. She had went out there and they went to the comic book store and she was just towering over. I was like, damn.
I want to see her next to Nico.
There you go.
That's about how tall JoJo is, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who the hell is JoJo?
Flicks and Comics.
Buckhead.
Oh wow.
Buckhead 125.
Right,
You know what? You know what? Although I have
What
to
do you guys
say,
think about this one? This one is coming out as well.
but
Yeah.
there wasn't a single Javon Jordan on that whole list either,
Ooh.
and he's the hottest artist right
Yeah,
now.
we forgot him completely.
He's definitely
Well, hold on.
he the hottest
It's
artist.
a time and place for everything. And next week on Flipside, we're doing the top store exclusives of 2021 cover picks draft.
Yes.
So
We didn't do store exclusive in this
we
one,
didn't
right?
do store, we did ratio variants.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, can I nominate one?
For what?
Not if it's your own.
No. So we. Here go the thing about it.
Come on, Dennis. You think you have one of the most iconic store exclusives of the year or
Yeah,
something?
it's gonna be. It's gonna be the list regardless. So
I would vote for that.
you ain't got no fucking nominate.
It's gonna get stolen about 2 or 3 times, or at least twice in the show.
Yeah, I was looking at that. There was. I was looking it up the other day, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! There's even more than I thought copied us.
Oh, we got a wheel spin. Yeah, spin. Hey, Lucas, spin the motherfucking wheel.
Dennis, I can't wait for those copies to come back from CGC, man.
On what?
Your
Oh, the
variant.
Javon?
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you didn't see my live whatnot, Javon came over and he just dropped like 11 out of the 12 comps he got for Department of Truth.
Oh
Trade
God, yeah,
paperback.
dude. I made a TikTok out of that. I made an IG reel out of that. I put it on YouTube Shorts. I'm like, that was dope.
Yeah, he is as cool in person as you could possibly imagine.
Man, you know, he's Drunken Chat family. If you want to show more than once, you're Drunken Chat family. You're Drunken Chat. So what is this for? This is for the box? For the Lucas box?
No,
this is for
125.
He's ripping MetaZoo now for whatnot.
Yeah, I wish I could have some MetaZoo.
Well, what you got to trade?
There's one out there that's better than MetaZoo.
Jamie Sandoval.
Jamie Sandoval. Yeah.
Now, here goes the thing about it. You got to be live in the chat.
Jaime.
Gotta be Jaime. You gotta be live in the chat. Where Jamie at?
You got to be live in the chat.
You're tiring them out, man.
Got to be live in the chat because you got to pick.
Is Jamie here?
Hold
So
on.
we're gonna be spinning this wheel all night.
All right, so this one's going to be for the surprise box. Let's spin this motherfucker.
Lucas, spin a motherfucking wheel.
I still need Coco Gal or somebody to design me a muffin wheel fucking t-shirt.
Ooh.
Yo, it's one in the shop. Eric Hurd designed one.
I gotta take a look at it. I haven't seen it. Oh,
this wheel looking crazy. How many names on this wheel?
Still going.
A lot.
You gang of names on that shit.
How many people are still in the chat?
77 at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh
Love
my
y'all.
god. I gotta go to bed.
That's the hardcore sharks right there.
12:30 here at the West Coast.
They're waiting for the cornbread.
And we got people from Russia too.
So Monday, just to let
Those are the
everybody
bots.
know, Monday at 7:00, I'm doing mystery boxes with my comps from the
just
what's
missed
left
Black
over.
Wolverine. Black Wolverine, congratulations.
Is he here?
He was here. I did see. I mean, because I just put his name in there maybe like 5 minutes
Black
ago.
Wolverine.
He just walked away.
Hey, so Black Wolverine freaking definitely hit me up either on my my email for
Don't give Marvel no suggestions there.
Well, it's too late because Miles Morales is like Wolverine now.
Yeah.
Or
He's a
hit me
black
up on
Russian.
or hit me up on my Instagram at Chitlins Greens and Cornbread.
Hey, so what's up with the change, man? I seen that. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, there you go. They go Black Wolverine right there. Black Wolverine right there.
There he is.
Black Wolverine.
Yeah, bro. Out the cuts, huh?
Oh, crazy. Yo, I'm going to bet.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm calling it a night too.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean,
We had a great show, but I do want to know who the winner is of that Spider-Man. So let's get that. Run it again.
Me. That's me. I'm the winner of that book.
Right?
Because what's name should have been here?
It's another.
What's his name again?
It's another.
What's the mystery book?
Jaime Reyes.
Yeah. So the mystery book was Dauterman, 1 in 25.
Ooh.
Wow, it is a winner all around.
Bro. All right, that I gotta say something about that book real quick. If anybody else reading Inferno?
I did.
For Hickman's fans, this is if you were to look at a polar spectrum map of X-Men, and the negative side would be Days Future Past, where the X-Men always fucking lose. Inferno number 3 is the exact polar opposite. It's the other end where the X-Men always win. And it is iconic storytelling from Hickman. Like I'm fucking mind blown by some of the shit he's doing right now.
Well, you could tell because I always say pay attention to what Marvel throws at retailers. If they're throwing 1 in 25s and 1 in 50s and 1 in 100s, they want you to buy heavy on this book because they got a plan for it.
Before I leave, Dennis, you are a retailer.
Yes.
Ron Lim, Howard the Duck sketch. First print, second print.
Second print.
Thank you. That's all I need to know. Have a good night, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
posted the caption from Diamond's retailer page on one of our chats.
He shout out to my man Dre. He's not gonna want to believe that, but thank you.
I tried telling him too because I remember specifically.
I remember
when that code came out. I was like, "Yo!" I fucking drove to the store. I talked to Enzo, who was my manager at the time. I was like, "Yo, Enzo, I got to add this code for the 1 in 25 for my pool." And he's like, "Go ahead, add it."
Look, Hive said it's a first print. It is not a first print, bro.
First print's the color.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The only way to get the Ron Lim variant for Howard the Duck #1, the Gwenpool Ron Lim variant, was a 1 in 25 in color only for the first print.
Yeah.
Then when that book was looked for by so many people, they did a second print of Howard the Duck #1. That was a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you ordered 2 copies, you got one cover of the cover A with the little blue logo, and then you got one of those little sketches.
I don't care what the
Equal
UPC
numbers.
code. I don't care what the UPC code says. The UPC code is wrong.
The
It
UPC
happens
code
a
is
lot.
Yeah, those
UPC
UPC
is
codes are
correct.
wrong all the time.
This is one of those cases where the UPC is incorrect, saying that's a first print.
He
It's
said
not
no.
a first print. It's not a first
Yeah,
print.
me and Dennis found a book that with the UPC was wrong on at C2E2. I can't remember what book it was.
I can't remember what it was either, but we were trying to decipher it. We're like, there's no way this is right. It was a
happens.
DC
It
book,
happens.
wasn't it? A DC book.
It was a DC book. Yeah.
If you think that was the first print, hold on. I got one thing.
Release date.
This right?
Yeah. If you House of Slaughter.
Nice House on the Lake.
Nice House on
Yeah,
the
that's
Lake.
like if you think that was the first print, why would you release a first print almost a full month after the real first print came out?
Yeah,
it's second print, bro. It didn't come out at the same time. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it came out the same time as Howard the Duck '1 second print did.
Yeah,
right.
It's the second print.
Right. Right.
Like in this, that's where you can look at
cover,
release
right?
date.
And why the fuck would you do a black and white sketch at regular ratio as a fucking 1 in 25 of the first Prince of Wimple?
Yeah.
Speaking of black and white sketches.
Oh yeah.
You giving that away tonight? I need
Man,
that.
everybody flexing their Invincibles. I was a whatnot name on that, and I never got it.
I'm giving this away on Whatnot tomorrow night.
You just give it away to me now.
Yeah, right.
Good.
Look it up.
I'm throwing one of
Look
those.
it up, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look it up, man. Come on.
Oh.
You got it, man.
That was foil right there, baby.
Foil 9-8.
He's
Look at it.
I did that in top load.
Yeah. We're all done for the night. I'm gonna go live on Whatnot and give this away. I'm just gonna throw a couple of books up, but the main focus is giving this Invincible sketch away.
Give it away now on Drunken Chat. If we get 100 live in 4 minutes, we give it away. Ain't gonna happen.
Motherfuckers opening up their phones. And
No, $1.
All right, thanks for reminding me, guys.
On that Invincible sketch. I need that, Andy. I won my Omni Man last night on what
Dennis.
I need that Invincible sketch.
You don't have to. Let me look and see if I got another.
Ooh, what's that?
Nick.
Oh, Nick's, yeah, dynamite. Fuck it.
This
Fire though.
is coming out this week.
Really?
It
What is that?
the
X3.
NYX #2 by Beish.
Rose is killing it. Rose is gonna be a force next year. Watch.
Well, issue 2 comes out, but the limited version may not be out until the following week due to distribution, unless you are like in game
Midtown.
unless you're like Midtown usually doesn't have them until a week later.
Oh, speaking of New York, Mighty Mel, did you pick up any of those Spider-Man newspapers?
No, because I'm not going all the way across town for $100.
Costs a fucking $150 to get across town and back.
It just $150 in just aura. My aura just dies.
Your time and your peace of mind.
He's got to go through the sea of soul sucking vampires, and he doesn't want nothing of that.
But big shout out to FaceTime Comic because he was like, "Yo, Mel, if you find it for me, I'll make it worth your while." I'm like, I didn't know what it was at first. I'm like, well, where can I get this from? I'll go pick it up for you. It's like 86 and Lex. So, bro, I'm in 40th Street. I ain't going over there.
That's a hike.
Yeah, I'm not going over there, bro. I'm not taking. I'm not going on that side. I'm good.
Yeah. You gotta get your parking back.
I don't even drive. I just gotta deal with people. Nah, I'm not all the way good with that. Nah,
Again, soul sucking vampires. Don't want no parts of that shit.
Ain't going over there.
Especially Christmas season. Fuck that.
Fucking Omarion running around. I ain't fuck with Omarion.
Oh.
All right. So what people need to know about?
If that's not He-Man, then I don't want to know what the fuck this is.
All right.
If it is He-Man,
right?
I want 20.
It's Matina.
All right, so what people need to know about this week is that there's going to be not that many freaking books coming up because shit, fucking Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Same thing for the FOC books. Marvel's not putting out a lot of FOC books. Neither is DC.
Dude, DC
So it's
doesn't
gonna be
have
kinda late.
shit
Saga
until fucking
Saga FOC is this week, Monday. Saga FOC.
Saga, yes.
Yep.
I will cover that. So actually, that one was the Army of Darkness number 1979 by Matina.
Uh-huh.
And that was going to be the limited joint. And once again, like I forget who it was that said it, that hey, because of shipping issues, we don't know what's going on, and UPS is having all types of crazy issues as well.
I would just like to add, Bruce Campbell refuses to sign anything Dynamite because they have not paid him $1 ever. He'll only sign Dark Horse books.
Yep. Batman One Dark Knight #1 cover C. This one's it's going to be in the center. That's that joint that said that if you fuck around and put it on the wrong screen, you're not going to be able to see what the fuck is going on with that silhouette. Let's see, who is this? American Mythology has got Beware the Witch of Shadow, Night Frights #1, and it's also got a naughty cover.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this one maybe about 3 weeks to a month ago. This one is that Black Panther Sabretooth freaking mix. That dark.
Yeah, that's back when I was on the show last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got like 4 sets of those coming.
Catwoman number 38, Jenny of Prison.
She's delivering. She's doing what she did for Wonder Woman for Catwoman.
Yep.
Getting people to just blindly buy her variant cover, regardless of the guts
She's
of the
made a
book.
couple of points there.
Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, #2. This one's a Stephanie Hands variant.
I dig that. That is dope. That's in line with the show. That's
Open
in line
order.
with the Matt Fraction run with the colors and yeah.
So they only did incentive for issue 1. All the rest of them are open order, which is pretty tight.
Maul #4. I talked about this before. The tentacle porn.
Yeah.
No, it's the Starbucks girl, man. Come on, you should know your mythology.
So you might want to get Justice League Incarnate 2 next week. Fuck.
I'd rather have this Moon Knight.
Well, you know why?
Raza.
You might not know. Do you know why?
All right, guys, I'm going to duck out.
All right.
Dennis.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Did Ninth bounce out too?
DC's got all types of shit going on.
Oh, Ninth used to be like Ninth lost in the draft, so he just be mad.
No. Ninth be doing that Batman disappearing shit. We all just turn our back for a second. Next thing you know,
because he lost in the draft. And Raza shit's fire.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. I got to dip. I got to go to
If
bed.
y'all got to dip, go ahead and freaking dip. Because once again, I mean, you might
Y'all
as well,
gonna go
man,
5 hours.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
This is what my second show, and then I got another
All right,
one
Bill.
after this.
You appreciate everybody coming through. I'm gonna be more regular. Just how to get this acclimated. Like I did a double today, and then I'm here, so I'm gonna be here a little bit more regular. So love you guys. I'm gonna go fucking eat some shit.
I'm gonna do the same.
With the do
Oh, yeah.
rag.
Guys, later.
Do rag it up. See y'all later.
Man, peace out, man.
Yeah.
You just disappeared.
McClay.
Oh, that was Brian.
Brian was out too. Yep.
And then there were 4.
Right.
Yep. And the great thing is we're not going to be on there that much longer because once again there wasn't that much stuff out there. Miss Marvel, the limit #1, cover E, incentive 1 to 50. I forget whether it's this one or the one after that where they talk about the second Miss Marvel out there. I gotta freaking check on that. I think it might be the one after this one.
So are they gonna take her powers away? Or are they gonna switch them up in this issue? Or
I don't know because what Ultra was talking about is that remember Storm Ranger, which was like her basically her suit and freaking that thing may be coming back because last time we saw it was like out in space somewhere.
It dipped.
Yeah.
After they're fighting 18, because you remember that the last Ms. Marvel series.
Yeah,
had 2 Merca and Dolpho covers, so I was like all into those. So I ended up reading them too. But basically, it was a fight. It was a fight between her and Storm Ranger was like taken off at the end. Like,
she dipped her.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
And then the interesting thing about it, if you've seen some of the photos of, I forget the actress's name for the movie, but there is a slight costume change in between what she begins with and what she ends up with.
Mhm.
And that second one looks a lot like the costume that she was when she was wearing Storm Ranger. Just saying.
Yeah.
This one is another limited edition version of NYX number 1.
Yep.
Beige. Doing it again.
So that
Oh.
book, like I hunted for that book in my LCS when it dropped. Every copy on the shelf showed up damaged. Like every copy of my LCS got was damaged, and I was torn because I wanted a copy, but I didn't want to buy a bunch of 9.2s.
Yeah. Well, I'm not fucking around with mine. I'm getting a limited edition version of this one, and I think I'm getting one of this one as well, just for the.
You gonna go for the
PC.
set?
No, I mean I'm just grabbing the ones that I freaking like, and I just happen to like these two.
So there's a metal variant of those too, right?
I think those are the ones that are like $100 or something like that.
So the limited version and the metal look identical on artwork. Just one of them is made of metal.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can grab that one. Already talked about this one. That Phoenix song, Echo number 3. Purgatory by cover I by Fuso. Radiant Black cover C by Jordan Gibson. Red Sonja number 4 by Mirka Andolfo. I don't know what's going on. I got to go back and read a little bit, but
this is her story too. Mirka's writing this one.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out what's going on, because that little girl, I think, might be her daughter, or it might be somebody else, but I think it's Red Sonja's daughter.
In first appearance, I think it was in the first issue of this series.
Yes.
Which also has a metal variant version.
And then there's this one. This is a bad motherfucker right here.
Lee is fucking killing it, and I just wish that she did more Marvel covers.
Take my wallet.
Kind of like the palette on this one. This one is Sonic the Hedgehog number 47. This one is just a regular cover, but by Adam Bryce Thomas. Soniversal number 10, Jay Lee, Virgin. And this bad boy right here, that's Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, number 6. Tell me that one ain't bad.
Is it just me, or is that got some Turner vibes to it?
It does. Haunted, Twisted, Haunted High-Ons, The Curse of the Green Book number 2. The limited original version of the Vampire number 25. Another one, beige.
So there's a color variation on this, and there's also a virgin metal. Donna might be killing it with these Besh metals, man. I'm saying, like, for you Rose Besh fans, I think they're like intentionally doing this to get you guys to chase and pick up these books.
Vengeance of Emperor number 24 by Ben Oliver. Another limited version, which is crazy because I don't even remember like regular shit for this particular cover. I don't remember that.
Right, but you know what? Ben Oliver, this artwork is one of those artworks that they didn't show on FOC. So this is why it snuck up with some people. But like, dude, this is Ben Oliver is a fucking killer artist, man. But damn, his talent's being wasted over here at Dynamite.
It looks really good, but like 80% of the people out there have no idea what she's holding in her hand.
Oh no! Old people who buy Vampirilla books know exactly what that modern technology is right there in her hand. Okay,
I had one of those in 7th grade.
We all know that only works for certain blocks downtown, and it's got like maybe like 4 hours of battery life. So
I had one of those bad boys chipped. Boy, that thing worked for fucking like a year and a half.
Steve says she stole Zach Morris's phone from Saved by the Bell. Jesus.
Hell yeah, she did. She also got Zach's mom's fucking
this motherfucker
leather
right
skirt.
Leather outfit.
Aaron
Yee!
motherfucking Yee.
There he is. He had a
Hey.
kid tonight.
Yee went out and partied too hard like my birthday. You know?
Maybe a little bit, or you know,
Look
I
at
don't want to
this
make it. I don't want to
He
make it.
slept over like a motherfucker. God damn.
Yeah, I after work I got my booster, so I passed out.
You guys, that.
Yeah. I just woke up and I was like, kind of like, crap, I'm late. And it's like the end of the show. I'm like, damn it. I even had picks for like cover picks crossover.
Man, we were.
Yeah.
Don't
They
worry.
were like,
So
hey, who the fuck picked this? I was like, Aaron. Oh, what the fuck?
I was
Aaron
like,
at?
there's no way that Aaron would have missed this shit. Something happened. I was like, either he had a gig or something.
No, nothing like that. Like, and the funny thing is, like, I'm off all next week for work too. So I'm like, crap. Like, I should have just done it later. But whatever.
Yeah, you should have done it when you could call out of work and be like, "Oh, the booster fucked me up."
Yeah, let them pay for it.
Monday. That's what it is. It's gonna be like I have like one sick day I have to use before the end of the year, and then
well, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't feel so good on Monday.
So Aaron, we've already did the picks. We had some really freaking great picks. It was a lot of fun. Right now, I'm just going through the stuff that's coming out this week. A lot of good stuff. Look, freaking Rose Beige right now is just freaking dominating all the shit that's coming out. Larry Lee starting to freaking wake people up, and then this one is by Ben Oliver. I just like the freaking context for this one. White number 6. Yep, White number 6. Look, if you see this on the freaking rack, pick this motherfucker up. Right?
But you're not.
This shit is allocated.
Let's be honest, man. You ain't. If there's somebody put this back on the fucking rack, they're an idiot.
Yeah, they're all allocated.
Or
Every single issue is allocated.
somebody's sub got canceled, so this guy's been in to pick up his books. But I love those people. Hey, let me put this back on the shelf since I canceled the sub.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been picking this up since like issue 1. Like, no one at my shop even put it on their pool. Like,
but they ordered it and they got it. That's amazing in itself.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I got mine for my pool, and then the store got like the extra issue or whatever. And so, like, I want to say that issue 1 is still sitting on the wall.
What?
Like,
but it's extra price though, right?
Yeah, it's like $50, 55, something like that. I don't know. It keeps on like it started out like the first week it was like $80, and then it's dropped down, and it's like slowly creeping back up. So I don't know.
Again, it got memory hold. It's what happens to all the popular books after the market is absorbed by the people who got money to absorb the hype. They buy up everything, and then well, Uniform 13, people on Whatnot probably don't know about this. This is definitely more of an eBay book.
Yeah.
Look, there's a bunch of books that are really good reads that people just don't know about.
Whatnot books versus eBay books would actually be a great topic, because there are some books that sell differently depending on the site.
I think everything sells differently.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think it depends on who's selling it too.
True that.
Yeah.
True that. Lots of variables.
Yeah, so it's not a
and it depends on who's in your room too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if the people are fucking with you and you come in there, like, they're gonna buy something. You know what I mean? And it just depends on who out of the people in that room who wants the book. You know what I mean?
So anybody reading X-Force with Wolverine with his fucking adamantium surfboard, fucking cutting fucking things?
No.
And then
that was weird, right?
Yeah, and then
isn't
his
that the one where
girlfriend's-
he's around that lady that's fucking with him?
Yeah. So
it's weird,
the lady that he got the hit, and then she then stole a baby from Krakoa, like real bitch like.
Yeah.
But then she went and surfed in some lava, and fucking self-terminated on some fucking lava surfing. But it's wild reads going on in X-Force with Wolverine. But the Wolverine series itself has been a fucking wild ride, man. From opening with the vampires to Maverick to
kinda
where
lost
now.
That's where I got lost at, was on the vampire.
Well, it's funny that you should say that because we have a strong feeling that one of the people who appears, one of the vampires that appears, is actually the new Red Widow.
Oh, wow.
That's some serious fucking spec matrix for those of you who stuck around 3 hours and 8 minutes into this shit.
Real cornbread.
Move along.
Let's see. Let me fix this so we're not. All right, here we go. Let's shut that down. Stop the screen. Try to figure out how to show this without.
Get some RAM back. Hey, check it out. Metroplex.
There we go. Stop screen. All right, here we go. All right. So these are the joints that are going to be on FOC this week. Like I said, there is not going to be a lot of books on FOC this week, especially for Marvel and Lunar. All they have on FOC this week was like trade paperbacks, and I'm not going through that shit. So what you got right here is Animal Castle number 2, cover E. That was going to be the 30, 1 to 30. This one is a 1 to 20. Kind of weird shit all around. Got the fucking rat playing fucking shadow puppets. And this one is the 1 to 10. You know what I would like to see as a trend, man? I would like in 2022, I would like the freaking high ratio to stop being a fucking black and white. That any fucking thing with color, that should be the fucking joint, man. Because I'm tired of that shit. There's a new book called Aerosmith Behind the Enemy Lines, number 1. This one's 1 to 25. Aerosmith is about a war in between humans and people of magic, but it's using the war increments from World War I. So it's like trench warfare in between humans and stuff. So it looks like it might be interesting. And then there's also this bad boy right here.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Lockheed?
So you're saying this takes place when in
during World War I.
With a crossbow?
There's crossbows.
Yeah, man.
They were still fucking around with horses.
Man,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. I'm tripping.
That's
Yeah,
some fucking silent ass warfare back then, bro.
They had the fucking mustard gas and all
Fucking
that shit.
A. I mean, this is the least lethal shit we've seen.
Yeah, they had bolt action rifles and shit.
Well, didn't they have machine guns like towards the end of the war, or was it like at the beginning? I can't remember.
I think Russia or something like that did or something. I don't think Americans did.
Bloodshed.
Yeah. Kanto 3, Lionhearted number 5.
Come at me, bro.
Yep,
I mean, this is totally come at me, bro cover.
Yep. 1 to 10. Yep. This one I was kind of impressed with. This one is Guillaume March's Laura. Absolutely beautiful freaking cover by Palos, apparently. And then there's a version of that one. The version is a 1 to 20.
What does a 130 look like, though? I'll have to take a look. Oh,
wait.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
do you know about Gilliam Mark?
Sketch.
So this is his first published work, Laura, and it's the first time I think it's being reprinted in English.
Yep.
And it's risque.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's more on the natural side of things.
A little bit.
Like, look, anytime I know what your little pubic area freaking situation is like,
finally trimmed.
Yeah.
Finally trimmed.
G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero.
I like
Runs a 1 to 10.
So I gotta say something. So as you guys know, IDW is rumored to be losing everything.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking everything, including G.I. Joe.
It's so interesting because there's a lot of changes coming to include IDW. Apparently, is going to get published or distributed by Penguin Random House as well. So I don't know what the fuck, but yeah, there is a lot of stuff happening. To include the behind the scenes stuff when it comes to stock investor relations. There's all types of crazy stuff going. So I'm not gonna believe anything until I actually see the shit like actually happening and affecting whatever I got to do.
That's
'Cause
very
it's
Metal
crazy.
Gear Solid-ish.
Yeah, it's
Well,
weird.
Yeah, I mean,
weird, a lot of weird stuff.
I mean, the stock has dipped down a little bit since I bought it, but like, losing some of these major properties, you think it would drop down a lot more, right?
Mm.
Well,
But I mean,
IDW's always been a lot of other people's properties coming to them to make a comic. Like, hey, we have a board game that we want to fucking transform into a comic book property, or we've got a TV series, or something along those lines. It's crazy to think that they have the TMNT license and they're doing 125th issue, right? Coming up soon. They did nothing special about the 125th anniversary. I'm like, there's no variant, there's no additional incentive like 125 or 150 or anything like that. Nope, just their standard 1 in 10. And it's like, I'm a little drawn back by that because you would think, all right, IDW got into a little bit of financial trouble, and then Last Ronin came and fucking bailed them out dramatically. And
well, maybe you got a supply issue here too with the paper supply. Maybe they're making a decision based on that.
It's more with the content is not resonating with fans. Because look, as a Transformers fan, I can tell you this new Transformers series, not really feeling it. A lot of people are not really feeling it, especially the long-term fans who came to IDW, who are, again, this G.I. Joe 289, this is a continuation of the old Marvel G.I. Joe. I had no clue about that. I knew that
legacy.
Yeah, Transformers did a regeneration one. I knew that they had picked up where their old Marvel title left off and finished off that series. But I thought this G.I. Joe was just a completely new independent IDW. But no, this is a continuation of the Marvel shit. So with that being said, it's crazy to think of any other place getting the license other than Marvel. And if Marvel gets it back, would they legacy number off of the IDW stuff too? Which should definitely make things kind of crazy. Regeneration 1 for Transformers was left kind of open, but it also introduced the multiverse, the Transformers multiverse. So there's a lot of opportunity for Marvel to really pick up and run with the license. Yeah. Hey, Marvel, if you're paying attention, I am available to consult and write for Transformers in a way to not have continuity fucked up.
Yeah.
Get at me. Oh yeah, and by the way, hire Alex Milne and James Roberts for writing. Thanks.
If only they would listen.
I know.
Yeah. Homesick Policy number 11, cover B.
That's not Red Kryptonite.
Definitely not.
I know Red Kryptonite, and that is not Red Kryptonite, damn it.
What do you guys think about this one? New Men number 1. This one's a cover A, I believe.
And if it's Action Lab Danger Zone, it's going to be some serious shit.
Like, this is one of those where you could tell the person was just like falling asleep because she's got the fucking gun in one hand and her fucking alphabet soup in the other.
What the hell is in that gun, though? That's a weird looking fucking gun.
Looks like there's something inside of the
tube.
Yeah, the little it looks
like a rat.
Yeah, rat or something's in there. What's that in the see the logo? What's strapped to the logo?
Talking about the marker?
No, above that. See where there's that yellow? There's something, an animal that's attached to almost like a rocket or something. Is that a cow?
It's a dog.
Oh. That looks like a rat or something inside of that gun though.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Something's in there. It looks like a tail, and then like eyes. I don't know. I could be looking
See,
at it.
I didn't even see the rat, so that gives me a little bit clarity on what the fuck is in that soup.
Right?
Because there's like those little black dots in the fucking soup.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fuck.
Later, Andy.
Andy said he couldn't do it.
More of the TMNT2 homages? You
Yes,
don't
sir.
say.
But I actually like this one. I like
the Red
number
Sonja
4.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good ones.
Wait, was that the boobs one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Purgatory number 4. This one is the 111. And this one is Star Wars High Republic Adventures. Apparently there's some type of bake-off. What the fuck?
The Galactic Bake-Off Spectacular one shot. I know that's a mouthful. And then you add retail incentive on top of that. So good luck.
Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Punk Frogs number 125.
See, this is what I was talking about. Issue 125. Nothing fucking special about it. No special variants. Right? Cover A, you got a cover B, and you got your 1 in 10. Eastman on the cover B.
Yeah,
as per norm.
Yeah. I don't have the art for cover C at the 1 in 10.
Or B.
Or B. See, what the fuck are you doing?
It's Eastman. They're not gonna fucking show it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you missed it. Too bad.
and then you know the cover comes out and it's absolute fucking fire and it's by Eastman.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, oh, I didn't order enough of it. And then they order a bunch of the next one and it's an Eastman cover that he fucking phoned in over fucking screen capture.
Is this the first appearance of the Punk Frogs, or was it like 124 or something like that?
I think the frogs actually appeared someplace else before that. Yeah.
I'll have to take a look at that one.
Yeah, it's called the Warriors.
Yes, that's right.
Primordial number 5, cover E. This one's a 1 in 25, a book that nobody's reading, and I kind of agree with them. I didn't like it at all. Aaron, you read it, and you liked it?
I'm actually enjoying it. Like, it's weird. It's out there. The concept. So basically, it's like following around the space rush to get to outer space, and then in the first issue, there's reference to Pink Floyd, and so the animals that went out there travel through that, you know, the prism or whatever, and then they're stuck in this what is it, like, I guess it's like nowhere land, and the apes and the first Russian dog that went to space are trying to get back to Earth.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's, and then you can hear the communication, or you can read the communication between the apes and the dog. It's kind of interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
That's Primordial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uniform 13 says, "Hey, I can't believe no indie companies have been bought out by the big boys. Marvel being owned by Disney and not doing adult level books is a huge mistake." Well, I guarantee you they are front rolling some of these companies that are out there for just a little bit, right? The problem is that they don't want to do it outward frontly, because there's that whole thing. Like, for instance, Penguin Random House is getting in trouble because they actually try to buy their number 2 competitor. And now the FTC is fucking stepping in and saying, nope, you can't do that. Because that would build a monopoly.
Yeah.
So if they do that, they got to be careful that nobody's saying, well, you know, you guys are going to be able to build a monopoly, and there's not going to be any competition and stuff like that. You know, years ago, that nobody would have cared, but now that comics are making it way back, people are definitely going to be concerned on that one. The Transformers number 130, 39. Yep. This one is the 1 to 10. Don't know what that's supposed to be about, but okay.
It's Swindle, so he's up to no. Swindle's up to no good. Probably side fucking, you know, made a side deal somewhere, double crossed somebody, and it looks like his buddy just got fucking shot. So.
Vampire Macabre Halloween one shot. This one's the cover B.
Halloween was like 2 months ago.
It's like the kid that turned in their homework plate.
What do we? All right, guys, Christmas is coming out. What should we put out? A Halloween special. I got it.
Well, I mean, there are some kids like mine who love Halloween year round.
Every day is Halloween.
You know, little hellions. Yeah.
Vampirella, Dracula, Unholy, Beige.
All eyes on Vampirella. And I actually read issue number 1. It's quite an interesting concept. The guy who's Dracula is pissed off that he's possessed by Dracula. And he's like, I can't believe I'm Dracula. And he asked Vampirella if she always marries dude to turn into Dracula.
This one is the cover B for that vampire shit, that Halloween special.
So
And then
to 227 or Detective 31.
I don't know. And then the last one on my list is Watch Dogs Legion number 3. Well, that's all I got, gents. Freaking Big Remo looks like he's timed out. Freaking Ultra. Big Remo.
I'm back.
He's back. Back in the New York groove. When's the next time we're going to see you, Big Remo? Just here, or you got something?
Yeah. For I think I might be having a show with the Comic Call crew tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might have to go get a tree tomorrow. So.
Wait, you haven't got your fucking tree yet?
Dude, the trees I hear are like $175 for like a short bitch. So.
Bitch, go to fucking Hobby Lobby, get you one.
That's what my wife was like. Let's just go get a plastic one.
Get one for $65, man.
So
them motherfuckers even light up. You can fucking use your phone.
Yeah, I was like, man. But we've been getting the fake one. And I'm like, man, let's get a real one. But then them things are like at a premium right now. I was like, good Lord.
I've done that shit. That shit is not worth it. Look, or if you are going to get a real one, get one that's not chopped over. Get your little one. And just let it grow in the backyard or some shit.
That's all we need. Yeah, we just need a small one, and then I even think Lowe's does it, and they said they'll net them and everything for you. So
shit.
But yeah, I might have to go do that and do some running around tomorrow. So hopefully I get back in enough time to be on the show, but I'm not sure. I got to see what's up.
All right, man. Ultra, how about you, man? What's the next time we're going to see you?
Well, I will say this. Next time we're going to see me on Drunken Chat, it's going to be the 7th. Because I will not be around for Christmas Eve. And then I will not be around for New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. So the Spec Matrix that I had originally slated to do tonight that got pushed back is going to be pushed back 2 weeks until we return. Until I return on January 7th. But the next time you should see me is going to be for the secret variant sometime this weekend. Make sure you have subscribed and hit that notification bell because I don't know. It could be tomorrow. It could be Sunday. It could be Monday morning at 12:05 a.m. Who knows? But it's coming. And I'm going to do my best to go out there and scour the internet for pictures and resources to try to put together the most comprehensive FOC list, cutting it off right before the skin of our teeth. And so hope to see you guys there. And otherwise, I'll be on Wednesday for the presser. And yep, that's about it.
All right. Aaron, how about you, man?
Let's see. Follow me on Whatnot because I'm off work and I'll probably be selling everything, even the shirt off my back. No, I'm just joking.
all gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, and then you can catch me on Flipside. So I think we have a lot planned. We'll see how much is executed. So for the end of the year.
Yeah, when's the next Flipside? At the end of the year?
Well, I mean, there's the end of the year stuff, but then I'll also be doing. We'll have some stuff for the Modern Playbook on Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay. So most likely, we are not going to be having a drunken chat next Friday because that's what Christmas Eve shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to be drunk or passed out in the fucking casino. So what I would do for you guys is pay attention to the Tales from the Flip Side. I'll probably be jumping in on some of that shit. Comic Crusaders, YouTube. I'll be jumping in on some of the other shows when I can and everything. But just try and enjoy your families and everything. If you want the list for the FOC stuff, hit me up in my email and I'll send you, and I'll make sure that you're added to whatever emailing list that get that out. But man, once again, we're having a good year. We've had a good year. I enjoy just hanging out with you guys because you guys have taught me so much fucking shit. But and look, this was a good show. We had some fun. Unfortunately, Aaron didn't show up to the last motherfucking minute. But
I know. I was like I was all ready today too. I was like, all right, send books to 9-4.
Yeah, you were like the first one on. I'm like, yeah, Aaron's gonna be on there. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Well, I mean, 'cause we did a crossover episode on Flipside with that, and it's a ton of fun. I got to watch the replay now.
To be honest, I'm surprised I stayed up. I'm surprised I made it. I'm fucking fading now because it's.
I drank a whole fucking thing of coffee. I was ready today.
Yeah, well, I finished the eggnog, so now I'm working on this fucking little kegger here.
Hmm.
Are you gonna buy one more? Are you gonna buy one more bottle of eggnog?
Nope, I'm done with eggnog for the year.
Oh, okay.
Fucking finish that case up. Now it's on to the real stuff, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, thank you to all 60 that are hanging out with us at 4:00 in the freaking morning. Once again, if you guys need anything from me or Ultra or any of us, just hit me up at lucas.machine@comiccrusaders.com and on my Instagram at Chitlins Greens and Cornbread.
I love the name change.
I saw that and I was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Oh." And then I looked at it and I was like,
okay.
I saw the profile pic. I was like, "Oh, that's Lucas."
That's Lucas and changed his name.
Hey, new year, gotta change out to new things.
You
Everybody, stay safe. Love y'all.
For each man it's time to take. To